The #1 morning show in the SBG.
Morning.
OMG in the morning.
Come on now.
Don't stress me out, don't stress me out. Ooh, just give me walk, just give me walk. Ooh, I want you hold on to me like I is your lover. Ooh, come baby, give me walk right there. That wine feels so nice. I feel like in paradise. No lie, that thing feels so nice. With the rum in my glass and the 2 block of ice. No, I feel to wine and walk waistline. Come baby, just give me that vice. With the rum in my glass and the 2 block of ice. No, ooh, don't stress me out, don't stress me out. Ooh, just give me walk, just give me walk. Ooh, I want you hold on to me like I is your lover. Ooh, come baby, give me walk right there. Yeah. Come baby, give me walk right there. Let me balance on the top right there. Stamina to give you night and day. I is a girl I don't play. Pop back and wine. Love when I tick it and talk it in time. They calling me party animal. They say my nickname is Carnival. Ooh, don't stress me out, don't stress me out. Ooh, just give me walk, just give me walk. Ooh, I want you hold on to me like I is your lover. Ooh, come baby, give me walk right there.
Girl, we go wine all night. I owe you. Girl, we go wine every night. I owe you. We going wine tonight. Keep winding it. Keep winding it. We going wine tonight. Keep winding it. Keep winding it. I bring wine and dine and put on your bumper. I owe you. I bring wine and bubble and put on your bumper. I owe you. Girl, we go wine all night. I owe you. Girl, we go wine every night. I owe you. What's this scene, yeah? Girl, you mean, yeah. The way you move, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and you tap the wine, yeah. Girl, you fine, yeah. You move in time, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit. Whine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit. Whine and go down there.
OMG in the morning.
Little bit, down little bit, wine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit, wine and go down there. I like the way you move, yeah. Round and round is the way you move your hips, yeah. You wine with attitude, yeah. Up and down, baby, wine and move your hips, yeah, yeah. Down little bit, down little bit, wine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit, wine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit, wine and go down there. Down little bit.
Are you looking for that honest, competent, reliable, trustworthy, and professional service to protect and transport your
Isn't
cash?
it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live. Party.
Always wanted a motorcycle, but they've been too expensive. I pass in on my way to work, and then boom, I see courts of motorcycles outside. I'm excited. I get up one day, I go down, I spoke to this guy. I think his name was Sheena, this short, chubby little guy, you know. I purchased 2 bikes so far. It was the 150 SL and the 250 Dragon. This blue, beautiful AKT TT Dragon. This is my baby. I call her Becky. She gives me the best ride ever. My name is Storyboy Nick, and I live to ride my AKT.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Your vision is our mission at Kurtz Optical. Shop today for up to 25% off. And with Ready Finance, pay nothing for 30 days. Book your free eye examination appointment online at www.kurtzoptical.com. Your vision is our mission. Up to 25% off your completed eyewear. Only at Kurtz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. See in store for details.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live. Party from home. Subscribe, follow, send us your voice notes. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or call us live in studio. Be where the world is going. Stay home and connect online. Boom 1069, IKTV. Join the evolution. It's all about you. Connect now.
Discover New Guinness Smooth. Perfectly balanced for a smooth, refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth.
Your vision is our mission at Kurtz Optical. Shop today for up to 25% off. And with Ready Finance, pay nothing for 30 days. Book your free eye examination appointment online at www.kurtzoptical.com. Your vision is our mission. Up to 25% off your completed eyewear. Only at Kurtz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. See in store for details.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live. Party from home. Subscribe, follow, send us your voice notes. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or call us live in studio. Be where the world is going. Stay home and connect online. Boom 1069, IKTV. Join the evolution. It's all about you. Connect now.
Rock Vinci Style. Yeah! Celebrate October 27th. Show independence pride with fabric from Lanes. Choose from our wide selection of independence themed fabric and let your creative juices flow. For a third year in a row, Lanes invites our patriots to show their talent in fashion or home design. There's gift vouchers to be won for the best festive indie pride design. Stride out in pride. Winners will be posted on Instagram and Facebook. Rock Vinci Style.
Such as the colour of the hair and skin, colour of the clothing, will play a critical role in following authority.
Paladin SVG Inc. alarm solution is second to none. We offer intrusion alarm systems, security radar, active infrared beams, and emergency alarm systems. Get perimeter protection for your premises. Active infrared beams protect large areas. Our radar video linkage solution sends data to PTZ cameras for active target tracking, so you can take immediate action. Intrusion alarm systems offer reliable protection and records video the moment the alarm is triggered and sends footage to users via email or the app. Intelligent alarm systems mean you can control your home from anywhere in the world. Find out more at Paladin SVG Inc. at telephone number 784-457-7241.
Get ready to experience the ultimate destination for relaxation, unwinding, and socializing at Hotel Alexandrina's Culture Bar and Grill. Immerse yourself in our vibrant ambiance and savor the exceptional flavors of our delicious menu. Our menu is a treasure trove of flavors, offering an extensive selection of wines, liquors, cocktails, mocktails, shots, and mouth-watering dishes. Get ready for a taste of Vincentian hospitality like never before. We're open Monday to Saturdays from 3 p.m. until Hotel Alexandrina's Culture Bar and Grill, where flavors come to life.
Hi! Us on the lineup that's going to light up the night.
Find that at Corazes. We have everything for your home at Corazes. Located in Kingston, located in Annazel. Pembroke, Diamonds and Banquet. Shop at Corazes. Hardware Corazes. House for Blaze Corazes. One Blaze Corazes. Corazes.
Listen on.
Yes.
And restaurant, Diamond Grocery, both locations. All gas station in Bucomed La Casa at PT Bordel, QT Bar, Chill Spot, the tourism office in Beckway, and CK Graves.
This is Locally Made. My name is Jillian Crookshank. Join us on IKTV channel 112, where we premiere and air Locally Made, a program featuring locally made produce right here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We'll show you how it's made and how it is done. Remember, every Thursday, 8 p.m. on IKTV channel 112.
What's Ready Cash and get a payment hub.
offering an extensive selection of wines, liquors, mouth-watering dishes, and so much more. Hotel Alexandrinas.
Welcome to Lanes, Home, Floor, and Design Center. Located on Sharp Street, you will find in our newly renovated showroom a wide selection of beautiful tiles, bathroom sets, windows, doors, and rugs. All the latest designs at unbeatable prices. Whether you are building a new or upgrading, visit us at Lanes, Home, Floor, and Design Center, where our knowledgeable staff are ready to greet you. Lanes, your family store for value.
Its needs. 40 years of unmatched customer service. The management and staff of Cintel Insurance pledge their continued excellent service to the private and commercial market. Cintel Insurance, 40 and forging forward.
It's a vibe on OMG in the morning with a real Batman Big and DJ Shady.
Yeah. So let me give you some things before we get going this morning. Let me tell you about my boy at SVG Tires. Okay, talk about this just now. Hold on, SVG Tires. Wait, you can't just come in here. You can't just come in and just hand off things, you know. You gotta defend yourself this morning. You're a defense counsel. You can't just come off and hang off things. The man is on his way. Your defense counsel, yes. SVG Tires, we've got a special going down on tires. Buy at regular prices and get the fourth one for free. Visit their stores today in Kingston at 457-1467 or in Annisville at 456-6444. And my boy Woodsy in New York City. Listen, don't forget the big Independence event coming up. Whoa! Everyone is looking forward to this one. Everyone is talking about this one. Woodsy's in New York City. I've got a massive event coming up. It is, listen, the Back in Time dance with the legendary Too Cool Chris. Back in Time, Independence on Independence Saturday night on the 28th. Yeah, man. Yeah. Come party at Woodsy's, 1133 Clarkson Avenue. Music also provided by DJ Nips, DJ Distinct, DJ Gary the Genius, and other top DJs. Go online at www.ticketbrights.com. Yeah, or go by Woodsy's and pick up your tickets today. From 2 o'clock they open today, or tickets will be gone. All right, you pay more at the door. Well, I just saw some things came in here. Last time over that thing, after that, the red come on. Anyway, I thought it was the other red one. Yeah. Well, someone just walked into the studio and gave us some gifts here. So give us some gifts here. Make sure it's nice. Good morning. Mr. Tint.
Morning, Bing. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Tint. Good morning, Mr. Tint. What is this?
It's coffee.
It's coffee?
Yeah.
From where, may I ask?
Product of Grenada.
Grenadian coffee. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Added flavor.
Spice.
Even a cup.
It came with a mugger as well, too.
And a spoon and everything.
And spoon, too. My God.
I really can't stay.
I know you can't
Yeah, I know
stay.
you're on this.
I know you can't stay because of the tint thing, but you seem to be the middle of controversy.
Yeah, controversy. Straightforward thing.
What is straightforward about? Weren't you the one who raised the issue of tints on vehicles? Is it either you did it or you didn't? Well, put the camera on him, Shady. Put the camera on him. Let me see.
It's in the interest of all.
First of all, hold on. You are a counsel. And you got to answer me, okay? Weren't you the one who raised the issue?
Cross-examination.
No, that's not a cross-examination. Weren't you the one who raised the issue?
Open
the
I raised an issue with tint.
Yes.
And I made, certain comments because of what had happened over the years. I thought, it is necessary that, all this dark tint is a security issue, and there's certain.
When there is some more Shady, yes, go ahead. You want to say
what is second to say? Shady?
No, no,
What
no,
you
no.
really want to ask?
No.
You know, I heard Stephen Joachim was against me, and he made certain comments. Oh, you know, Stephen already.
What is the issue with the tint, really?
I don't see an issue. I don't see an issue. You know, the dark tint is removed. I'm not saying no tint at all. You know,
You're not saying no tint at all, but the tint should be removed. You got to explain this.
No.
Because
There's some tint
you're
that
not making any sense.
there's tint that you just can't see who is in the vehicle.
So you're saying
that's all.
You're
That's
saying
all.
that there should be
And
some
there's-
tint.
and there's, you know, I did say, you know, for security issues, emergency issues, like the ambulance, Governor General, maybe Prime Minister, ambassadors, etc., may need that. You see Obama moving out tint?
Okay, so you
understand?
so you are saying that there should be tint, but people like the Prime Minister should have tint.
Of course,
and
security
others
issue.
and others like me and Shady should not have tint. So
No,
we don't
but-
need
but-
security.
No. Who are you?
Explain yourself.
Who are you?
I'm Bing Joseph. I'm
who
the
you-
real
who
bad
you-
man
who
of
you
radio.
really?
I'm the real bad man. What's
When
your
you-
point?
when you
What's your
put- when you-
point?
when you
What's
pull
your
up
point?
next to me, I don't know
What's
what you're driving. I don't know who you are.
So,
all right. But anyway,
so
I
you're
gotta go.
saying,
You
so
have
you're saying,
you have
so you're
Stephen-
saying the regular people,
you
regular
have Stephen Joachim here.
regular
He could
Vincentians,
express himself.
regular
I got to go.
regular Vincentians don't need security.
I got to go.
But you're saying
I done
that,
say my part.
that people like the Prime
You-
Minister
you-
only alone.
Listen.
So the Prime Minister is
You
is
could-
not. So
you could-
I am not man
you
like the Prime
can
Minister. I'm not
speak-
human.
You
I
can
don't have
speak
blood
to the other
blood
red man. You
running
could
through my
speak to the
veins.
red man how
Right.
you want.
So,
You can't
so,
speak to
so
me
what
how
you
you
saying?
want.
So like
Okay?
Van Men
So
and people who have read
this
and all these people.
is over. I have to go.
What do you mean
I
you have
dropped
to go?
your coffee.
I
dropped your mug. That's the reason I'm here.
You
this
came
morning.
to clear the air. That's
No,
what you
I
did. You
just
came
came
to
to
clear
drop
the air.
your coffee.
You came
all right?
to clear the air. You came to clear the air.
Bing, have a lovely day, my boy.
Shady,
What
Shady.
to see?
He
Shady?
came to clear the
You
air.
have-
Shady.
you have
Here
red
we-
man-
here-
you have
here
the
we
red
say-
man
here-
coming.
Here we say it. Here
All
we
right.
say it, right? Here we say it. Take off tint on regular Vincentian vehicle. If you're a Vincentian,
You're a bacchanal
regular
listener.
people, no,
You're a
I'm not
bacchanal.
I'm not trying to
You're a
make a
bacchanal.
bacchanal. I'm
You're a-
just repeating what
you're
you
a
said.
bacchanal.
Did you not say
You know-
regular Vincentian, ordinary
watch.
Vincentian? All of you people out
Watch.
there
You will have
in
people-
Mespo,
you will have-
in Layo, in Barrelly,
But Bing,
all of you people
Bing,
in the Grenadines,
Bing.
all the take off all the things.
You and Stephen are two hypocrites.
Go ahead. Let's say why. Let's say why. Let's say why. Let's say why.
You.
Let's say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And Stephen are two of the biggest hypocrites.
Someone
When
said
wait,
we
wait,
all need
wait,
security.
wait,
Could
wait,
you
wait,
please tell me,
wait.
Mr.
Now
Gordon,
you
we all
wait,
need
wait,
security?
wait.
Yes, yes.
You
Go ahead.
walking up the road,
Mm-hmm.
or Stephen Joachim leaving Boom today, and the vehicle pull up next to you and follow you from say courthouse up to FCIB, and you looking right. I guarantee you and Stephen Joachim taking the next right.
Right.
And the next right,
And
straight down police station.
Definitely,
Well, you tell me why.
Definitely,
I got it.
definitely.
I got it.
So the Prime Minister is a better human than us, right? So the
If
Prime
you
Minister-
and Stephen
Prime
Joachim
Minister is the
have,
Prime Minister is
if
a better human than us.
Stephen
So
Joachim and
people-
wait, no, Bing.
people like Shady,
You see, Bing?
Shady,
You see
Shady,
you?
your life have no value.
You see
That's
you?
what he's saying.
You see you?
That's what he's saying.
Watch me.
That's what he's saying.
You-
Your life have no value, but only the Prime Minister
Hey, what?
and them
Hey,
have
what?
life of value. So Dr. Friday's life have no value.
Hey, what?
People, St. Clair Leacock
Now, you
life
see
have
Shady?
no value.
Hear him? Hear
Yeah,
him? He
that's
has no
what he's
manners
saying.
there.
That's what
He
he's
has no-
saying.
he was
That's
dragged
what-
up. He
that's
wasn't
what-
brought up.
That's what he's saying.
You
That's
don't
what he's saying. Go
speak
ahead.
when
Okay,
somebody
okay,
else
go ahead.
speaking.
But
You're
you're the
dragged
one
up.
who interrupted me. Okay,
You
go
weren't
ahead.
brought up. If you and Stephen Joachim
Right.
have some issue with the Prime Minister, or you sort that out.
That's my Prime Minister. I
If
love the
all
Prime
you have
Minister.
a mini crap,
Yeah.
or
No,
you deal with
no,
that.
no,
Don't throw me in the mix.
So, but you're saying
One
but
red
what-
man,
but you're-
one
what-
red man in
what-
the mix is good enough. All right. So that's that. Watch. You're hoping Stephen is your lover or what?
No.
You're peeping on Stephen. So
No. I'm according to what you say.
Stephen.
According
Boy,
to
you must
what
stop
he's
this
saying.
subservient behavior. You know.
According to what he's saying, Shady,
Let me
right?
drag up
Your
behavior
life,
again. Anyway,
your life, Shady, don't
I
have
gotta
any
go-
value, right?
I gotta go, Bing.
My life
Shady.
don't have any
Catch
value.
around, yeah?
People in Mespo, all their life don't have any value, right? Only the Prime Minister life alone have value, according to what he's saying. Right? If we were to go by what he just said there, our lives have no value.
Where's Grant going?
He's running. He's running because he said that.
But he-
our
what did
lives
he
don't
say?
have any
What did
value.
he say?
He said our lives don't have any value. Only the
Well,
Prime Minister.
no,
only
no,
the Prime
let's be
Minister life
fair.
have value. Huh?
let me just make it clear. You understand? I am one of the lawyers.
See if I can go my microphone over there for me, please.
I am one of the lawyers.
Pull it around. Pull it around.
I have to work very hard every day.
Right.
So I have to go and put things in order. You ask me where I going?
Right.
You start next to a man who works for 25,000 US a month, you know.
He
A check. Wait a minute. Wait. He is paid every month. You understand?
That's what you call.
So I have to go and work.
Wait here.
You understand what I'm saying?
This man has
So
decided
I got to go.
that the Prime Minister's life is far more valuable
Than
than
the-
any other citizen. The Prime Minister has said in this country that the highest office in the land is citizens. So by definition, isn't my life or Grant's life or your life or Shady's life as valuable as the Prime Minister? So why should he drive around in a tent?
The man say the Prime Minister life
Watch.
have more value than Dr. Friday.
If all you have
That's
beef,
his opinion.
but wait,
what the man said.
but you all can't.
That's what the man
but
said.
Bing and Steven,
That's what the man just
you all
said.
can't joke with this thing.
But we're
It's
not
a
joking about it,
serious
but
thing.
you the one who brought the discussion
Yes,
to the table.
I did.
You brought it.
I did. So what you saying? The President of the United States, you know.
No,
when-
we're
when-
Winston Vincent. Winston Vincent.
So
Winston Vincent. Winston Vincent.
So wait,
Winston
the
Vincent.
security issue differs if it's
Yes.
the size of the
Yes,
island.
yes.
You see that's the
Yes.
problem.
Upon risk. You
That-
analyze
that's the
risk
problem,
level.
Stephen.
How many people really
Stephen.
want to kill Ralph Gonsalves?
Stephen.
If people wanted to assassinate Ralph Gonsalves, he's easy to get to. He's about
Yes,
all over the place.
but we
Everybody
talking.
sees Ralph.
We in different. We in different times here. We in different times here. Stephen Joachim does adjust everything. Island life, Canada life, America life, conveniently. Conveniently. If all you have beef with the PM, all you deal with that. I don't know what
I am not the one complaining I can't get a parking spot.
Yeah, but what?
I'm going to my parking spot.
My brother, I park anywhere in town. I park.
No, not anywhere. There's
You can't park anywhere. Can you park in the
Hey,
courthouse
the
yard?
hypocrisy again.
Can you park in the courthouse
Hey,
yard?
the hypocrisy again.
Do you have a problem with parking in the courthouse yard?
Watch now, Bing. Wait, Bing. You will forever be enslaved now.
You see, because my life have no value.
No.
That's right.
Hey, what?
Shady here.
Hey,
Because
what?
your life have no
Bing.
value. Van man who driving, our life is enslaved
Bing.
because our life have
Bing.
no value.
You-
Only the red Prime Minister life.
You see the dragoness again? You see the dragon thing? Bing.
Only Prime Minister life
Bing.
have value.
I tell you what this man hypocrisy. This man stands right in front of you. He drives into town every day.
Right.
He has 2 paid parking spaces in Kingston.
Right.
One down Corres.
Right.
And one by Musty Company. That nobody else could park in except he.
You say that.
So
Say what?
then-
What's your point? What's
so
your
then-
point?
so
What's
then-
your point?
so then
What's the
he-
point
he
you're trying
could
to
talk.
make? What's the point
He
you're
can
trying
make
to
an
make?
issue. He is covered.
But with the tint,
He
with
is
the tint. What does that have to do with the tint? That you brought,
So
that
what
you
issue-
raised,
what
that
issue-
you raised.
What issue do you have with the tint?
I have an issue with
Because-
you saying
because security
you saying that
emergency
that
ambulance.
You saying that
I
that
say security.
regular Vincentian life
I say
have no
security.
value.
You heard me say that?
But
Did you hear me say that?
I based on what you said, that is
No,
my
all this to
interpretation.
bacchanalists.
My interpretation.
All you-
So why should I take
every-
off my tint?
Every
Prime Minister should
issue
have
in
his
St.
vehicle black.
Vincent, all you want to drag through the mud and make a mockery of it.
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
a mockery of it.
yeah.
Why does
Remember, you know?
okay, the ambulance, right?
Right.
The front of the ambulance.
But anyhow.
Where the driver's sitting. Why does that need to be tinted?
Who want to kill the ambulance driver?
anyhow.
Who want to kill the ambulance
Man, don't
driver?
worry, he no man. He have 5 years to live. You understand?
No, but Stuart, explain this thing.
he's soon
Explain
dead.
the thing.
He's soon dead.
Explain the thing.
I just
properly.
gave you a scenario. If you don't understand that scenario,
Right.
or Stephen Joachim don't understand that
Right.
scenario,
We need help.
you
But
all
help us
need
to
help.
understand.
I gave him a scenario.
What's the scenario?
I hope it doesn't happen to you.
What's the
He
scenario?
could explain it to you.
But if
You
we,
explain
if
to
we
Stephen.
walking up the road and a tin
Anyhow,
vehicle
I got to-
driving like the road
That
next
is
to
why
it,
everybody should remove the tents.
everybody, including we should start at leadership
Show
matters.
leadership.
So
Absolutely.
10 lives are valued more than some, and that's what they said. That is what people like him. Those people like him.
Yes.
The
They're
elites,
deciding. He's
the elites,
deciding who's like the elites,
the
like
elites,
Grant.
the elites,
Yeah,
the
Grant.
elites, the
Yeah.
elites.
He
You know?
wants to decide
Yeah.
Who is superior to who, and who should get tint and who shouldn't?
Yeah. Remember them that walk, he live on plantation
And ride horse.
And ride horse.
And ride a horse.
So
Yes, that I know one mention.
He and his family. The more elite that their life have more value
than the rest of us. Yeah.
So we take off our...
It's all Grant fault. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Grant. Grant, thank you for passing by. It's always lovely to have my friend in and be entertained by him.
Oh Lord, he only comes by whenever he feels that he's under
attack.
He's under some pressure.
No, but why is he under pressure? In all seriousness, he did say it's about security and all of that, right? I don't buy it, but what the hell? The reality is, right? The reality is, if somebody wanted to assassinate our political leader in this country, it is not a hard thing to do. He's always available. He's all over the place. He's all over the place.
Friday,
so don't tell me you have to have black. His Mr. Right blackout can, the rest of us can't.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Brother Big. Good morning, my brother. And let me just correct one thing. I ain't going to be long because you see, like how you could speak to that caller who came. He didn't want to talk. Give Hammy 5 minutes sometimes. Because
Exactly. Give Hammy his 5 minutes.
But you see, when you be with a friend, you know what Hammy waits. I am part of this station.
Go ahead, you're wasting time. Sir, let's go.
I am saying, hey, let me just correct something. Mr. Joking, do not go down the road with no assassinating the Prime Minister. Don't protect, because we have a very dangerous situation in this country. No, I know you're trying to say, but we don't go that way. I don't want nobody to assassinate nobody. Don't go that route. Let me done with that talk. Encourage our people to be respectable to one another, love one another, and be accountable to Almighty God. Don't go with no, right? Let me just... Which I ain't talking about nothing. I'm talking about don't come and assassinate no Prime Minister, nobody. Done with that talk. Let me make it clear.
Hamo, you have to remember, right? The rationale behind what Graham said is the rationale behind certain people's vehicles having to be black tinted is because it's a security concern.
Other people have faced the problem with tint against the law is that if you bring it too far down over the window, you can't see out. But there is no issue with tint from even the law. So we know who are put tint. If they don't want it, about it. That is a non-issue. We have a very, let me just say what I call, we have a situation, I'm saying my empathy is to the people of Israel. The people of America, France, who have lost, I don't know, maybe a Vincentian, maybe a Caribbean person. And we have to understand, this is why people like Hammy, many of us, you see my brother King, come here. Because we are not in any kind of a communistic behavior.
This is topic for this morning, please.
This topic is that I want to send my empathy to the people of Israel. Right. Maybe a Vincentian could have been hurt.
Thank you.
And I'm only saying, hey, we make that an issue. And that is why, let me just say one last thing. I'm calling him Mr. Gonzab to distance himself from Russia, from Cuba, from Venezuela. Because that is what they do.
Calm down.
Let me calm down. I am very hot. That here you have been, you think that is your
don't
child.
Don't hurt yourself even more. Calm down.
No, okay, let me don't worry about my health.
Calm down.
I am saying you have a child.
Yes.
Look at what they've done to children.
Right.
Look at the kind of behavior of what Russia is doing to Ukrainian. And you have
we will talk about that tomorrow. All right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My gosh.
What's up, buddy? How are you doing? How are you? I just had a pleasant weekend in Barbados.
What did you do?
Well, I went to an Olympic. We had an Olympic committee meeting. Caribbean. Bones is all right. We had a nice meeting, right? We had a nice peaceful meeting.
We went from one to the next.
Yeah, I know. Grant Reach, no more trouble reach. Anyway, I had a very pleasant meeting in Barbados. And it was interesting. It was interesting to, part of the meeting was involved about the issue of reparations and the issue of human rights in sports and so on. So it was a very interesting conversation.
Human rights?
Human rights in sports. Yes. It was interesting. Reparations in
sports.
Yeah. The issue and reparatory justice and so on. So, no, it was just an interesting conversation. Because an American lady... Well, here's the first thing that I thought was interesting. The discussion started with a white man with an American accent from the southern United States telling us about reparations. But that's another story entirely, right? That was just fascinating to me sitting there watching. And we had talked much about mental slavery and how enslaved we still are in many ways. What was interesting, in the vast majority of people in this meeting, the vast majority, and there must have been, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 people in this meeting, had no interest in reparations. What they were concerned about, as I am, is racism. And how do we deal
In
with
Barbados?
this? No. In the sports world.
Sports world.
In the sports world. Remember, if you go back in your history a little bit, remember the gentleman in Mexico who won the gold medals, the American sprinters who put up their hand for justice for black people and black power? Remember those days?
Right.
So there's a lot of history in that. Huh? Now, the Caribbean bats outside its weight in terms of our success on the sports field, by and large, particularly in track and field, right, compared to others. So I guess the argument there is, what can we do? This whole concept of human rights is a very difficult thing, because as I like to say, I don't believe there's such a thing as human rights. I believe they're human privileges granted by each society, right? Because the quote-unquote human rights that you think you have in St. Vincent, you don't have them in Russia. You don't have them in China. You don't have them in Cuba. You don't have them in Venezuela, most of them, right? So you pick and choose what you regard as a human right and what you don't. But anyway, it's just an interesting conversation. Bones, how are you, my friend?
I good, buddy. I good.
You get away from the cold. It's about to get cold,
No,
so you run.
boy, I
you
go
run.
back up in it. I go back up in a few days.
Cold, Bones, me call it cold.
Come.
Bones. Bones. We were having
His family's up
discussion.
there.
We were having a discussion about tints.
Yeah, I see Grant downstairs all the kill Grant.
So you came back up. You came us back up.
No.
What's your position on this?
No,
Tint?
Big. Let me give you a history. There had two people in St. Vincent from way back when, in the late 70s up, that started tinting in St. Vincent. Colin Sardine and myself. Right? The only two people. The difference is, back then, the police they used to, if your tint was a certain shade, they won't harass you. Because I remember one year, they make when the fellas went for inspection, they make everybody pull off the tint. Everybody. Before you get inspected. I just passed a few minivans going out of town. Them fellas hold front windshield tint.
Yep, can't see nothing.
Now, a person like me, I have not tinted a car. None of my cars, even in Canada here, I refuse to do it. The issue is, when it comes to visibility, especially at night, I know the visibility with tint.
Not just at night, when it's raining.
When it's raining.
And at night.
Exactly.
And at night.
But when you look at the darkness of some of these tints, I mean, I show some of these guys do it double and triple. All right, and all it does, it makes it darker.
You can't see out that one.
90% of the vehicles that drive up to me that tinted, I can't see the driver at all. So you don't know who is who. So if you look at it from an overall perspective of security, I mean, and we know what's going on in the country.
But what about rights? Because Stephen was just having a discussion.
But that's the point.
Rights.
Okay.
Right? What about my rights?
No.
Could someone make an argument about rights?
No.
It depends on what it is, babe. You have certain rights. Like Stephen said, there's a difference between privilege and rights. For me, you see all them tint on them vehicles, that's a privilege. Because it interferes with the driver's vision. It's a security issue. And tell me exactly, other than to prevent some heat getting into your car. All right? That's all.
Okay.
But what is,
and do you think
some of these guys going way overboard? I gotta say.
Okay.
They're going way overboard with this.
Some persons have raised the question of whether we should all take tints off of our vehicles.
Well, I agree. Unless the vehicle comes with tinted windows from the manufacturer. That's how the police used to say it back in my time. And we used to get that. If the Governor General or the Prime Minister ordered their vehicle from the factory with the glass or not the film that you put on.
But my vehicle came with tinted vehicles. The back doors.
That's
the back
most of the vehicles in Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, but
my pickup truck has that.
But they don't come with black.
No, they don't come with black.
And in Canada, the general rule is that the police have to be able to see through into the car.
No, these guys got a
where they measure.
Yeah,
they have a measurement.
Yeah, like they measure because you're allowed so much darkness, right? Not the policeman, they give you a ticket. They give you a citation. All right. Now, if they meet a nice policeman, he can tell you, well, listen, this is what you need to do. Come and see us in 48 hours. If not, it's going through. and then you got to go to court and answer to the charge. And how are you going to defend it if they give you 48 hours to pull it off?
And you don't.
So this thing that is going to be taken to Parliament.
You know this for a fact, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I think it was
okay.
Yes.
But why are you worried for? We don't. There's plenty laws we passed that we don't enforce. So what's the big deal?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I have tinted, but they're not black. You can see in my vehicle.
Well, later, hey, listen.
They're not black. And the front and the front windshield can't be tinted because I need to be able to see out.
Right. Listen, there's a limit.
Yes.
If it's just pulling off all the thing, that is their issue.
Yep.
If you're gonna limit it, a lot of the times you can't put tint on your front window.
You shouldn't be allowed to put tint on your front
Because
windows.
the
I
police,
agree.
They want to
with
pull you
that.
over
I
and they
agree.
give, and you see, it's almost coming like hey, where guys are doing it more and more because you got a lot of tint shops. But the police are so preoccupied with other things.
It's not a major thing
right?
for them.
It's not a major issue.
But isn't it contributing to major issue?
Yes, it is. It is. And I don't know. I tell you what, I think they look at it as until it becomes an issue, it's not an issue for them, but it's getting worse.
But Stephen always said that we don't enforce the law.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
So,
what's
for
the
the
big deal?
first, for the first 6 months,
They'll enforce it.
You
They'll
see
run around
police,
harassing people.
yes,
Yeah.
police pulling over
And then they'll
vehicles,
stop
things.
again.
And then it's
Can I remind you about the noise? Can I
hold on.
remind you the big deal they made a year or two about noise in vans? The big, you remember that?
Yeah,
it's
you-
worse
you
than it
just-
has ever. I
yeah.
can hear a van 100 yards behind me now. Some of them coming. As a
Big.
matter of fact, you don't need to hire sound
Big.
systems for Carnival anymore. Shady's out of business.
The rant yesterday said that most of the police officers don't even know the law,
Law.
and they graduated.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, how are you going to come to me, right, and tell me to pull my tint off? And maybe that's why they're going to introduce the law in Parliament. How are you going to come now that there's no law and tell me to pull my tint off because of so and so and so? You make sure you stop everybody else and pull theirs off right now. As a matter of fact, when you go for inspection, you should be pulling your tint off before you do inspection.
Let's go back and talk about the laws and not
What
just
you gotta
police,
hide?
but not just people, not just police officers, but your individual. You also study the law and know your rights. Let's look at the issue that took place at the
Okay,
Mrs. Fidji
define-
show, the Mrs. Fidji show, where Mr. Denny went and stopped someone with. It didn't even look like if it was a smartphone. It wasn't a camera like one of these big cameras that we have in the studio. And they threw out the Victoria Park.
Right.
They bring the police and took her out the park, right? Because
Why?
he said that she's not allowed to use her phone to record. I mean, you got to Beyonce shows, everybody.
No, I
taking-
don't
You
think.
got to Miss Universe, everybody with the cameras out, right? But of course,
So, Miss SPG, you're not allowed to record
you're not allowed to use the camera. Not
for
allowed
your
to do
personal
it.
use.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed to take pictures.
You didn't see the video?
You didn't see the thing.
No.
Well, he wasn't here. He
Oh,
wasn't
well,
there.
that big guy. So that
How
big
was
sent
how
it
was
to
the how was the crowd, by the way, at Miss SPG?
I don't know.
I didn't. Somebody sent me the video.
I don't know. Okay.
So
And
it's
and
weird.
then and
so
Mr.
I
Denny.
asked the question yesterday,
Yeah.
Steve. If it was you being on me in there with our phone, filming this thing,
Yes.
recording,
Yes.
would Denny approach one of us and say you can't?
And bring the police.
If we
And bring the
drive,
police.
Well, you'd have to ask him
if
to
we
do that.
drove him away,
Uh-huh.
you right, and say, let's get out of my face.
Yep.
What would have been the issue then? You see the point?
Yep.
So now let's get back to the part with rights and privileges. Sometimes we mix up. We take both words to mean the same thing. Yes, you have rights. Right? Rights are things that laws shouldn't prevent you from basic amenities, basic things. Things like tinting your vehicle and all this kind of stuff. It's a privilege as far as I'm concerned. It's not anything to do with rights. Because your vehicle come with a whole set of windows. Where you hiding? Tell me where you have to hide.
The Smalley.
Eh?
The Smallies.
No,
In
but
the
hold
back
on. Tell me who does hide who. And eventually within a couple of days, they know who in the vehicle. Why what you talking about? That was one of the reasons why he started.
So what you had on your thing?
No. That's your choice. That is your choice. No. But that's the point. That's your choice. In terms of you ain't want to put a court in, but you ain't want to put a court in. That's your thing. But you people gotta limit it to where they can come into your house.
Saying, right?
I'm saying,
we going if we don't nip these things in the bud.
Right? What things in the bud?
Things like you're throwing someone out of the show, which they paid, they took their money, and they bought a ticket.
Right. But I presume Mr. Denny has evidence. Otherwise, the people should be able to bring a lawsuit against.
But what evidence? But what if they have evidence?
I don't know.
If you buy a ticket in North America for any of them big shows, it stipulates on the back
what
of
you
the
can and
ticket
cannot.
what you can and cannot.
But
So
the
if it wasn't a
biggest
policy, if it wasn't a policy, Bing,
hold on.
I got an issue with
Listen to me. On the video that is circulating on
Okay.
social media,
Uh-huh.
you hear the young lady asking Mr. Denny, who went and got the police to throw the young lady out of the show,
Right.
is it a law? And the police
No, it
said,
doesn't have to be a law.
The police said
No, it doesn't.
it's a policy.
Absolutely
where is
correct.
it?
Right?
But
It's the
where is that
condition, it's the
policy?
condition upon which you purchase the ticket.
That's right.
Which
But
most of us
exactly
buy
what,
it without
what is
knowing.
that stipulated on the
What's that?
ticket or
Who
to
said
the
that?
ticket holders?
Was that said on the ticket?
That's the point.
I don't know if necessarily it has to be said on the ticket. They could say, so for
But
example, you will hear people when they advertise it on your radio station, Flow Digicel, all of those, terms and conditions, see such and such.
Right,
So the
okay.
terms and conditions need to be available somewhere, whether it's
But-
published on a
but-
website or whatever, as to what
No,
you're allowed
I-
or not allowed
I
to
agree
do.
with you. So if
So-
I was that young lady, I would go and approach these guys.
I
If not-
saw Vinny
If not, I'm
Frederick-
filing a lawsuit against them.
Hold on,
I'm serious. I would.
I saw Vinette Frederick making some posts, some very interesting posts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she was saying that so you're saying that the rights of the show are yours, right?
Yes.
So you have the rights.
Yes.
But the music that is being played,
Yes.
are you paying for those rights?
I assume they are.
Of course not.
How do you know?
Because
You don't know that?
I am telling you for a fact they're not.
How do you know? Are
For
you
a
a member?
fact.
Are you
No,
don't know that?
No.
You do not know this.
Big statement of fact.
He's backstage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Lost track of time. You see how you distracted him so
Let's,
easily?
let's bring his drop and bring him
This
in.
is the
Let's
same
bring
thing Grant does to him, distracts him so easy, and I'm trying to help him.
Let's get
Plain Talk. Plain Talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now. On OMG.
Gangster, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bing. Good morning.
And good, Stephen.
I would have been quite happy to sit back and listen to you, Stephen, and my good friend Spencer talk about what you're talking about, because I am going to come in from a completely different angle. Basically, this morning I want to talk about Israel's assault on the
Israel assault in Gaza.
Israel assault. Okay.
on the Palestinians.
Response to Hamas, if you like.
Yeah.
Now,
your viewpoint.
just for context, Gaza is the size of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Gaza has a population equivalent to the population of Jamaica. Gaza is blockaded for the last 16 years by Israel and Egypt. Anything moves in Gaza, it has to be sanctioned. Anything moving officially has to be sanctioned by either Israel and Egypt. And this is why President Morsi of the Muslim Brotherhood, who had won the elections after the Arab Spring, overthrew President Mubarak in 2001. This is why he was overthrown by the butcher Abdul Sisi, who is now president of Egypt, because the United States, which is the sponsor of both the Israeli settler state and the Egyptian dictatorship, wanted President Morsi out of the way so that they could continue to impose their crimes against humanity against the Palestinian people. So you had what we have in Gaza and the attack on Israel, unfortunate as it is, amounts fundamentally to righteous indignation on a part of a colonized people. And international law recognizes the right of colonized people to protest, to resist to fight for their independence. Now, it is important for us to understand that the state of Israel was not in existence in 1947, in 1946, it was created in 1947, 1948. And the size of Israel has grown exponentially over the last 70 years because of the Israeli expansionist policy of stealing Palestinian lands. And in fact, in 1948, between 1948 and 1950, the Israelis razed to the ground about 535 Palestinian villages. They exiled, chased away from their homes, close to 1 million Palestinians who do not have a right of return. Israel refused them a right of return. International law allows for a right of return. And the absurdity of the thing is this. If an Israeli, well, not an Israeli, if a Jewish person lives at the bottom of the earth, let's say as far away as Argentina, right, way down south, Jewish person could fly to Tel Aviv or to Jerusalem or one of the other airports there and immediately be declared an Israeli citizen. You have thousands, tens of thousands of Palestinians who were born within the territorial confines of the state of Israel who are not citizens. So that is the context, I think, that we have to understand the eruption of violence in Israel. And while it is unfortunate that innocent people are getting killed, we have to understand that all people bleed. And Palestinians have been bleeding for decades and decades and decades. Palestinians, children, Palestinian women have been murdered for decades. There are over 1,000 Palestinian children in Israeli jails. Israel has a complete control over Palestine. In fact, if you think this is right-wing, if you think this is left-wing, progressive, revolutionary rhetoric coming from Jomo Thomas, it is not the case. The former Prime Minister of England, of the United Kingdom, David Cameron, described Gaza as an open-air prison. Cameron, no left-winger, no progressive, no radical, described the place as an open-air prison. 2.5 million people crammed into a very small place. The water resources in Gaza is controlled. UNICEF says that 78% of the water that goes into Gaza is contaminated. And Gaza only gets 50% of the water that should be shared between Gaza and Israel. Israel continually going to Gaza, which is part of historical Palestine, and kill, displace, remove, destroy Palestinian villages and homes. They have had an escalating plan to resettle more and more Jewish people on Palestinian lands. And then think about it this way, and listeners, think about it this way. Imagine for a moment that you and your family are living here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and some group of foreigners, essentially, Jews who have no connection to the land, come, they destroy your home, they arrest, they brutalize your wife, they arrest your children. You are going to engage in righteous anger. You are going to engage in righteous indignation. And that is the response we are seeing from the people of Palestine. They have very rudimentary missiles. They have a few guns. And this thing that is called a war between Palestine and Gaza, it's not a war. It is assault, because Israel has the most sophisticated machinery. They have sophisticated fabricated planes, helicopter gunships, naval warships, and they're assaulting these Palestinians from all angles. So imagine when the defense minister, Minister Yoav Gallant, told people, well, you have to get out of the way because the assault is going to be unprecedented. He says, we're going to cut off the water. We're going to cut off the food supply. We're going to cut off the electricity. Now, notice, when there's a case of collective punishment, 2.5 million people in Gaza, and the state of Israel that has blockaded these people, now saying they're going to cut off the electricity, which is incidentally, the people in Gaza only have electricity for 11 of 24 hours per day, because Israel has continually hammered the power grid. So when he says, we're going to cut off the water supply, we're going to cut off the food supply, we're going to cut off electricity, that is collective punishment. And collective punishment is against the rules of military engagement. In fact, international law forbids collective punishment. So that is what we have today. And we have the most powerful country in the world, militarily, the United States, saying that it would give total support to Israel. Now, that has to be a travesty. And for those of us who here in St. Vincent and hear about Israel and may have an Israeli connection between because of the Bible and so on. Look, the Israel of today and the Israelis of today are not the Israelites of old. The Israelites of old look like me and you being. They were African people. The Jews of today are Ashkenazi Jews that came from Europe. They're all Europeans. They're not the original Jews. And they're on a land that is imposing, as I said earlier, it is a settler state, similar to New Zealand and Australia, where Europeans went, killed off and the United States to some extent, where Europeans went, killed off all of the indigenous people and occupied the land. It is such a sad situation because children are being killed. You have an Israeli apartheid system, much similar to what we had and what we condemned in South Africa in the 70s and 80s. And it was the same brutality that the apartheid regime of Botha and Vorster and the others imposed on African people in the southern part of that continent. Remember, back in 1976, there was the Soweto uprising, similar to you have Palestinian uprising here now in Gaza, where the South African government murdered hundreds of students, the similar way in which they are murdering all of these Palestinians. I read this morning where the Israelis are boastfully claiming that they have destroyed 790 housing units. Now, why are you assaulting a housing unit in a place that is that's so crammed with people? Where are these people to go? When Minister Gallant says that you better get out, how do you get out of a blockaded town, a blockaded city, a blockaded space? How do you get out? And I just want people to understand. I saw a statement from the Norwegian humanitarian organization, which says, if and when this collective punishment leads to children dying in hospitals because of lack of energy, electricity, and supplies, it could amount to war crimes. Now, it's not that it could amount to war crimes. They are war crimes. The Israelis are committing war crimes. It is said that, war crimes are being committed on both sides. But forgive me for a moment. If you are assaulting me and attacking me, I am going to respond by every means necessary. And what you have is the demonization of Hamas's assault on Israel. And there's almost a celebration of the Israeli offensive. And that, to me, is offensive. And people in St. Vincent more and more need to understand the nature of these conflicts. Because unless we do that, we are going to have real problems in this war. And much of what we are seeing in Palestine could spill off into bigger and greater things. I just wanted to put that on the record because I think a lot of people need to have a clear understanding of what is happening, the historical origins of this conflict, and the ways in which it's escalating now. But I got to tell you that I am in total and complete support of the Palestinian resistance and what they're doing. Because what you have in Israel is fascism, plain and simple. What you have in Israel is a kind of regime that has no regard for anyone but white Israelis, and that cannot be in a multicolored, multi-ethnic world that we currently live in. That's my take for this morning.
All right, Council, stay there. We're gonna come back because we've been having a very interesting discussion on the same points that you were raising while you were doing your commentary. So let's go to the top and come right back. Shady, let's do this and come right back. Right here on OMG in the morning, Tuesday morning. We don't care. Tuesdays like that. Or take it to her to them on a Tuesday morning. Let's do this and come right back, Shady.
Blazing on the air at 106.9 FM.
What does this button do? Lord,
On your phone or device at tunein.com or on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Boom SVG 1069.
Just touchdown in Miami. The next stop is Trinidad. I went in see St. Lucia, Barbados, and Grenada. Remember there was a scene. I touched Antigua, I touched Jamaica, I touched Caribana, touched Dominica, and it's the same thing. All them girl and them outside naked. It's nakedness, and when they wind, they breaking necks. And girl and them out on the road. Naked, it's nakedness. How the girl and hot summers, everything coming out. Take it off. Every girl start bubble and roll it. Bubble and bubble, bubble, bubble and roll it. Bubble and bubble, bubble, bubble and roll it. Bubble and bubble, bubble, bubble and roll it. Every girl start bubble and roll it. Bubble and bubble, bubble, bubble and roll it. Bubble and bubble, bubble, bubble and roll it.
The number one morning show in the SVG.
Morning.
OMG in the morning.
Come on now. Is this brand new with Problem Child? All righty then. Okay then. Well, I want to.
You think our Vincentian musicians will begin to see the direction now?
We don't know if it was produced in St. Vincent.
Oh, well, I was going to Trinidad the other day, and Skinny was on the same flight as me. He was making his music after Miami Carnival. He should be releasing so soon. I think Miami Carnival just happened, Shady.
Yeah,
just happened. So look out, guys. We're gonna hear some real good music again.
We just that was a good one.
That was an excellent song, brilliant song.
All right, so I want to throw something in this whole mix now. This thing we've had about 12 resolutions in the United Nations, 50 something resolutions on this very same issue. Now we're having a summit that is coming up in Canada.
Right.
CARICOM Canada's summit. From the 17th to the 19th.
I'll be there. Maybe I can represent.
Do you think our Prime Minister Gonsalves, and I know which side will come down on this issue of the two countries, or the two nations, do you think Prime Minister Gonsalves will raise this at that summit in Canada?
Yeah, of course, because he's a strong Palestinian supporter, I believe, on the Palestinian side. But of course, we don't want to go back and see the reality of where this all started.
Hold on. If now this. What would be the purpose, even if the PM went to Canada?
I mean, if he went to Canada.
Yesterday you say you said he was going. Other people say he ain't going.
Why wouldn't he go? It's a CARICOM summit. Have Ralph ever CARICOM summit? I don't know. Maybe
once the PM attends,
then he will raise the issue.
Right. You think he's going to raise his?
Dean, I'm not hearing Spencer clearly.
You're not hearing us?
Why not? Canada has a different viewpoint. That's
I'm hearing Stephen clearly. I'm hearing you clearly. I'm not hearing. I'm not sure if he's speaking into the mic, but I'm not hearing it.
Oh, you need to speak closer to the mic.
Oh, no.
Yes,
So
much better.
What's the reason for the PM to raise the issue in Canada when Canada also supports Israel on this issue?
Yep.
What would be is a waste of time?
It's a summit.
But
it's a discussion.
Big
It's a
deal.
discussion.
But talk about more important things. Why Canada can help St. Vincent?
Why is it?
That Palestinian
why was it
issue.
raised at the United
Listen,
Nations?
I'm familiar with the Palestinian issue and Israel. I mean, Jomo and I talk about this, and I mean, this is known if you follow it. I mean, I do a lot of research on this kind of stuff. We could talk about it till we dead. Until the French, the British, the Americans, the Canadians, and everybody, Canada, unless those countries where you have the biggest Jewish populations, right, including Russia, unless these guys all sit down and say, listen, guys, you got to stop this crap. This will never stop.
But they've been
We
trying
can
to do
talk
that for a
till
long
we
time,
dead,
you know.
and all we going there and it will never be resolved.
No, but
these guys want Israel to behave the way Israel behaves.
All right, hold on, Council. Cutlass, you're saying?
The reality is none of us like to look at the cause. The cause is really very
Yeah,
simple.
piece of land.
Is God promised the same piece of land to the Arabs and the Jews.
No,
Oops.
No, Stephen.
We're never going to get past that one is ultimately
Stephen.
Yes?
That is a contrivance.
No, it's not. It's the truth.
It's
Go
the
read
truth.
Bible. Let's go look at the Bible.
It's the truth. It's a contrivance. Listen.
Yep.
This notion about God promise, that is a Pentecostalist religious notion. The reality on the ground is that Palestine has been there for centuries. And in fact, when these guys were thinking about creating Israel in 1947, 1948, they've toyed with the idea of having it in Africa. They toyed with the idea of putting it in South America. So
God, they couldn't have done that because God promised them their birthright home in Palestine. So how are they going to do that? How are they going to put it in Africa again?
Which God are you speaking of that you say that there's none?
God promised them their birthright home in Palestine.
The one that their God.
Their God.
Yep.
But
remember when they left Egypt, back home, where they went?
Huh?
Remember that according to the good book? When they were kicked, when they left to Israel and Egypt, and went to their land, where do you think they went? The reality is the Israelites and people have been living in that same area for centuries, just as the Palestinians have been living there for centuries. And the reality is
No, Stephen. The Palestinians have been living there long before. That is the reason why it was called Palestine and not Israel.
They were there. So God lied. So when God told them to leave Egypt and go in and find their own piece of land and whatever and kick everybody in and take their land, God obviously misled them then.
Stephen, think about
No, you're going back a few hundred years. I'm going back a few thousand years now, Jomo. Let's have that discussion.
No, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm going as far back as you are going back. My point to you is, and I made this point before, the land that is being craved by these European Jews, they have no connection to historical Israel. None. They are recent converts to Judaism. And there they are, a bunch of Europeans, a few million of them, 7 million of them.
So, John, what's the solution to this?
The solution is to have one state, a secular state of Palestinians and Israelis. One state.
One state?
One state.
One
state, yes.
But that would involve people actually having respect and mutual accord for each other and their religious differences.
Exactly.
Yes. How's that going to work?
Because there's no way. They were talking some time ago about a two-state solution. But you're not going to have a two-state solution if you tell the Palestinian state, look, you can't have any military hardware. Only Israel. A little state like Israel has nuclear weapons.
But
I
Joe,
mean-
let me ask you a question.
Who's telling
Yes.
them that?
No, if it's one state, do you believe, seeing the conditions today between both sides, right? Do you believe that these guys, along with Christians, could coexist in one nation that is
Yes,
so
I
strong?
think they can coexist if the leadership work with
You
it.
think?
In some,
Yes, I think.
Maybe
look,
like
look
wait.
what is happening there. People like Netanyahu are stoking the division between Palestinians and Arabs and Muslims for political reasons. In the
Yeah,
same way
but-
in which, hold on,
so
hold
then-
on, hold on.
so then-
In the same way in which, in the same
Right.
way in it, in
So-
in,
so-
in England
right now,
and
right now,
Ireland.
who we have running Israel is strictly Jews. So which means we will have to have the mix in the parliament where you have Jews, Christians,
confusion?
and Muslims.
Can I answer a
The,
little
the, the
question?
thing is,
Didn't
the thing
they
is,
do
Joe,
that in
all
Didn't they do that
three
in
of them-
Zimbabwe? Didn't they
all
do that
three
in
of them
Zimbabwe?
got their own little fundamental issues when it comes to the Bible.
What's
Their
your-
interpretation.
What's your question? What's your
You
question?
understand? So
Hold on,
I don't know.
Hold on, Spence. What's your question?
Are there not certain Arab countries or Muslim
Stephen,
countries
Stephen, I'm not hearing what you're saying.
It's illegal, where it is illegal
for
Christians to be there or to
Egypt is one of
convert to
them.
Christianity, and you could lose your life
No,
for converting
Egypt
to
is
Christianity.
one. Egypt
Does
is
that
one.
not exist? So you tell
So
me how you're going
Saudi
to take
Arabia-
that mentality and put them all to live together. Please tell me that.
That's the point. And that's the point I'm
No,
trying to
but,
make.
but listen. I think
Jomo,
I
you are
think
hold on, guys. Let's say,
I think we are looking at the form and not the substance. Because in many other societies across the world, you have Christians and Muslims coexisting.
But with these that are fighting and killing and bombing,
No,
and
but there's a historical reason for the fighting and killing. The historical reason is that Israel has captured, stolen over
we gone past that.
75%.
We gone past that.
We haven't gone past that. We haven't gone past that.
We gone past that. But let's start
About
with this
75% of the land that belong to Palestinian people.
Yes,
So
but-
unless you allow for Palestinians, allow them the right to return, allow them to get back their villages, allow them, unless you do that, that conflict is going to. So if you have the international community, if you have the United States, and Spencer made a good point earlier, if you have the United States, for example, saying, look, this shit has to stop. The $30 billion that we give you each year, we are not going to give you if you continue to use that to build settlements. If Germany stop giving money, look, Israel would not exist as a state, or at least as such a powerful state, if the US and the European Union don't support it. And I think that's the point that Spencer was trying to make earlier.
I want to make a point here. You know what is ironic with this whole situation, eh? You have the Christians, Muslims, and Jews. All three religious sects, right? Not SES, SECTS, right? All three. All
can coexist. You
no,
think they can coexist?
It's one God and it's the same God.
Not really.
No,
Not necessarily
it is.
true.
It is because listen.
The Jews and the Palestinians.
No, it's the same God. It's the same God. All is listen. The Muslims.
Muslims.
Hold on. The Muslims say Muhammad was the last
prophet.
The Christians say it's Jesus. The Jews say
they never had one.
Well, Moses and Abraham and all that. But guess what?
Some Jews say the prophet has not yet come.
From one God. One God.
Except there's a difference. Except here's where you're wrong.
And that is where the fun. That is where.
I'll tell you why you're wrong, because the reality is there's multiple holy books.
Okay, guys, let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home, guys. Let's bring it home. What is St. Vincent and the Grenadines? It's a sovereign country. What is our position?
We will pay more for gas at the pump.
Well, we don't have any position. We don't have relations. As far as I am aware, we don't recognize any Palestinian entity. We have diplomatic relations with Israel. So from a diplomatic standpoint, we have clearly sided with the usurper and the aggressor in the Middle East conflict.
And how will we be affected by what is taking place now?
I don't think in a fundamental sense we are going to be affected. What it means, I think Nelson Mandela said it best. He said, where there's suffering anywhere, none of us are really free.
It's
and that is how we need to look at this conflict. There's no way.
If and when Venezuela eventually goes
Stephen
and
is
claims
right.
a big chunk of Guyana, then what? What side are we going to be on? I wonder then. What side are we going to be on when if and when
Back
that
what he
happens?
said about oil.
Oil.
Every little
That's
thing
the
that happens
truth.
in the Middle East.
It happens everywhere. Everywhere
Them
affects
fellas
us.
just use that to hike the price of oil. Every little thing.
Correct.
Whether it affects the ships from leaving or not, whether or not they leave, he's still going to pay a higher price because it's all about probability. Maybe they put up a blockade, it happened, but the price of oil was just, and they do this for a reason.
All right,
So the
Kongsu.
rich will get richer.
All right.
Thank you for bringing that to the table this morning. We had
No
something as
problem
we
at all.
wanted to bring
Until
to
we
you.
meet again.
Maybe
All right,
tomorrow
no.
morning we'll bring what we wanted to bring to your to get your legal.
All right. So I would leave my mind blank. I wouldn't come with anything. I'll field all the questions that you have.
All right, okay, Kongsu. Thank you very much.
Very
That's
well.
all, Kongsu. Yeah, guys, our position on it as a sovereign country, according to Kongsu,
When
is
we go
that
to Canada, well, we will say what?
when we go to when we go to
Why are you laughing? I don't understand the humor. Why is he laughing? Big, why are you laughing? Canada. I'll be in Canada in a few days time too. I mean, maybe.
When you leaving?
Bones. Why you all making fun of me, really?
Who's
Why you all
making
making
fun
fun
of
of me?
Because you're easy. You're an easy target.
Why you all making so much fun of me, really? Or you all look at me, really?
No, okay, let's get to the point.
no,
here.
but
Are you trying to raise?
I'm not trying to raise anything. I'm saying.
Look at the smile. Look at your face. You know, there's the camera in there, right?
You can't do that.
Yeah. You see the camera in him?
That is not
Because
you.
in a big name making up all kind of monkey faces while you making the
I'm saying,
comments.
what is our position on it? We have
On what? But we know what the position is, Bing.
whoever
The
summit
Prime
coming up-
Minister has made it clear that he is
reiterated it
on
more
the
than once
side of
in
the
the
Palestinians in this
United
issue.
So-
He is on
but
the side of the
it doesn't
So,
make a
Palestinians.
difference.
so that is
Makes no
that is
difference.
his position. What is
Well, no.
CARICOM's position?
No, that is the country of St. Vincent and Grenadines
And
position.
CARICOM.
I don't CARICOM, I suppose. I don't
Well,
know. Ralph is
I-
one of
I
the
think
leaders
that-
in CARICOM. So.
No. But I think they would all agree on the same
They will all-
issue.
yeah, correct.
Okay.
All of it.
You have to remember,
when
we do
Prime
not have a
Minister go to-
significant rich Jewish population in this part of the world who's spending money on their politicians. Otherwise, they'd all be back in Israel.
So when Prime Minister go to Canada, the summit, our
Yes.
position. Hold on, call it good morning. You're live.
Morning. I'm on the side of human beings. Now, the only reason we're talking about this is because Jewish people are involved.
Yep.
Now,
Correct.
with the whole thing in Ukraine, it's the same thing. The people them who fight in Ukraine
Same
basically
principle.
doing because Ukraine was just set up. Huh?
Same principle, I agree.
Yeah.
Same, absolutely
Yep.
same
Russia
principle.
think they own a piece of the land
No.
and they have a right to it, so they're going after it.
It's all about.
So how come we don't hear the same
Going
people
after
so
that,
avidly against
I have
Russia?
I have a different opinion with the Ukraine and Russia thing.
Hold on, Spencer.
Mhm.
Call it. What, man?
No, let me bring it home now. What is the difference between Palestine and the people them over in the Middle East and the Lucian man who come and take our land? Because of bloodshed?
But,
So we talking about Ukraine.
But the difference is that
Max,
our
Max, I
government
want
give
you
it
come
to
home.
Our government.
Max, I need you to come home and put in a better offer than Reno.
Our government is not God.
You might kill this guy, boy.
Ralph
You-
is not God to some of us. To some
To
others,
some of us.
To some of us. To others, he's
He is.
God. Right? But to some of us, he's not God. So
Max,
that's the
I
difference.
want to see when you come home and you see them pick up truck and them driving around with Reno, big Reno mark up on the
All
side.
over.
That's what I'm saying. So it just because the media control the television and the radio programming, we fighting down the Palestine and the Israelis, whatever, but we ignoring things that happen right at home. What is the difference between Sandals come and take Shakalan?
Sanders
So
didn't take
we have to put
Shakalan.
him in
Sanders
the-
didn't take Shakalan. The government took Shakalan and give it to Sanders. Sanders didn't take Shakalan.
So who have it?
Well, that's a point.
So who have them?
But who took?
Night government have
According
it.
to you, who took them?
Bing, if you take something from Steven
Steven.
and give it to me,
Yeah.
I mean,
Then does that mean
I'm
that is
checking.
that is Stephen give it to you? I am the one who took it from Stephen.
Aiding and wait, what is aiding and abetting mean? What's the definition of aiding and I understand the point that you're making about your song like a lawyer now. At the end of the day, if I have to go back for my thing, if you take it, okay, if I take something for you, Bing, give it to Stephen and me dead. And Stephen child want her inheritance because Stephen walk like a donkey. Forget the thing that me take from Stephen, but me dead now. Where am I going to take up my grave and come to me?
The government of St. Vincent is still alive. That's the difference.
If you look at every constitution,
I mean, I understand.
every government
and I'm
in
not
this entire world own every inch of land. You can have a title deed, but the government wanted to take it from you.
Yes.
Because that is written in law.
But I'm not saying the government is right or wrong, eh? So the Labour people them want to listen to my thing, I want to screenshot my thing and put my thing on their website for political
But where you're wrong is when you said Sanders took it. That's where you're wrong.
But Sanders have Sanders have it if they want to get them back. But I'm not saying they're right or wrong either.
All right, Mark. Thank you. You going to the summit? You going over to the summit?
We in Canada?
Yeah. Apparently, the NDP is going over. The NDP will be in Canada.
At the same
Dr.
time.
Friday will be in Canada.
So you're saying Dr. Friday is going to represent Dr. Gonzalez?
I didn't say that. Listen to what I'm not saying.
Well, I think the NDP was in matter of fact, Ben, I have on to pick with you real quick because the NDP was in New York the other day, and I see you talking about why Bramley in go and they take the girl lover, and it's a hypocrite thing because you're praising the woman them that the end that the ULP is promoting, and now you are come and fight on a woman. NDP is putting young people. No, hold on, let me finish. NDP is putting young people in position of leadership. And you just bash them last. But they don't want to go. They have an amazing
Hold on. Is Lavon King on the ticket for the NDP? Is she going to be on the ticket a candidate for NDP?
She may well be. She may be.
She may well be.
But is she? Is she?
Not currently. But she may well
but let me ask you a question, Bing. Does it matter if she's on the ticket or not? She's influential for the NDP. You don't have to be on the ticket
But there are people in Parliament on the NDP side who have not won their seat that they want to win their seat. Why not use one of them?
But we don't know what if one of them wife was having triplets and they had to go to the hospital to give birth.
Make sure you go over to Canada when the NDP have the function, okay? Drive over.
Man, me I go over there, me I clap for when me the Prime Minister clap some like Shanda Chulo Taylor and I tell him don't mama guy Caribbean people because he's counterproductive with the whole visa stupidness. So I hope the Prime Minister, like he does do on political international forum, call out these big countries.
No, he'll do it at the summit. He'll do it at the summit. He'll do it when he gets there.
And you have my full support.
He'll do it when he gets there. Never mind Stephen and Spencer. The Prime Minister will be at the summit.
Well, we expect. Why would he not be there? He goes to every camp. When's the last time the Prime Minister was to CARICOM summit? Who said he wasn't going?
Spencer.
Me.
Why wouldn't he go? Why are you insinuating again?
I don't know.
He goes to CARICOM summit. What's the big deal?
Back and play back yesterday's recording.
I didn't hear. I was out of the country.
What do you believe, really?
I believe anybody other than you.
I am saying the Prime Minister will be at the summit.
And why you keep going on and on about
Call
this?
good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Stephen, you was in Barbados last weekend, you said.
I was in Barbados on the weekend. I came back yesterday.
Did you hear anything about gas prices locally in Barbados?
Gas prices locally in Barbados.
No, to be honest with you, I didn't rent a car, pay any attention or whatever. I was in an Olympic meeting with the other Caribbean Olympic Committee members, and I was there all this Saturday and all this Sunday, so I really didn't get any chance to.
Well, since last Monday, I'm asking the question: which other country in the Caribbean did fuel prices go up? And there's nobody can answer. I got two answers: Kenya and England.
Okay. And what do you think that we should control our gas?
The defenders would say we don't control. Rather don't control gas prices. Gas prices go up all over. But if it go up in St. Vincent alone, so we're buying gas from some place separate that the price went up magically for St. Vincent alone.
No, I think we need to be fair here, right? In understanding the question that
Stephen, we need to be fair. The gas price went up because the ULP government need money to do its program. And the only economy St. Vincent have is taxation of the people of the local.
Caller, let me ask you a question, right? I mean, I didn't follow the whole thing about the gas
Unless
price in
anybody
St.
can
Vincent
tell me
compared
which
to the
other
other islands.
country gas price went up.
Okay, but
This
wait.
ignorance.
I know,
This
but-
wickedness and Vincent.
But is it because of the way our gas prices are increased compared to the way the other islands do theirs? Because maybe theirs at some point later on.
We have the lowest minimum wage and the highest cost of living in the Windward Islands and the Utia.
And you got that from which document so that we can go and
They look it up the same way.
Wait, no,
They get the same way you would say, you would ask the question, like the question wasn't answered. The NDP said they would implement the CBI, not privately like the ULP. The government first would get the CBI money to put money into the economy, and then they will reduce VAT and they would reduce cost of living for Vincent.
All right.
The
Hold on,
country-
caller. Hold on.
The cost of fuel in this country is a regulated commodity by the government of St. Vincent and Grenadines, right? They have a system called the bonus malus system, where they attempt, at least in the past, they attempted to keep the cost of fuel sort of balanced so you don't have these dramatic increases
Changes.
up and down continuously,
Not like
right?
Canada every day.
Right, every day the changes in Canada because
Every
they don't have that
single
system.
day.
So the government is. So the question that should be asked, if instead of making accusations of the government making money and taking money on this, ask them what have been the results. What's the financial impact of the bonus malus system over the last 20 years? This is easy to know.
And can you explain
This
what
is
the
easy
bonus
to know
malus is?
because bonus,
because what it is,
bonus
it's
means
a rolling average over a 3 month
Thank you very
thing.
much. It's a
You
rolling
see, so
average of fuel.
It sort
over
of
time frame.
balances out.
Right. It's
Because
supposed
if
to be.
you have these daily fluctuations, let me
Yep.
tell you, every
Every
single day in Canada, you get at least 3 different prices at the same pump.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I buy gas every 2 days.
So instead of making accusations about the government doing this
Right?
to do
And
that,
what they do-
ask the legitimate question: what is the situation with the bonus malus system over the last 20 years? Has there been a huge bonuses that the government has accumulated, or has there been more malices that the
So here's
government
one
has
of the things.
subsidized?
So here's one of the things out for instance, if oil prices raise on the international market because of you see that same issue in Palestine now in Israel,
And we saw the
so
price
the
drop
price
yesterday.
jumped $5 a barrel.
Yep,
Let me
correct.
just put out numbers.
It did jump $5 a barrel yesterday. It's a
Well,
good
I
guess.
didn't even I didn't pay attention to the business news. Honestly, I didn't because the trend is always the same. So here's what happens: the large companies, Shell and Esso and all these guys, right? The price at the pump today would jump based on future the oil,
contracts,
the
correct.
gas you paying for.
Yep.
That's already
Will not
oil
be
that
delivered.
they buy at 25 cents a barrel. But they're going based on market
the
value
futures will be,
today.
yes.
Or futures.
Speculation, my friend.
That's all speculation.
Yep.
So because it jumped, but here's what is really tricky. And these guys all over been gouging us. These oil companies. Gouging you.
Okay.
Because what they do, hold on, babe. The oil price jumped today. And you'll see the price for gas, right, in relativity to what it should be, because it's oil they buy 40,000 years ago at a low price, but it jumps a significant amount. But when you see the oil price now on the international market continuously dropping, you should see how long it takes for these guys to drop the gas price at the pump.
Okay, so if we
they're
go,
gouging you all
but
out.
guys, if we go on what the caller is saying in his whole analysis, in his mind, is St. Lucia not doing the same bonus analysis?
I don't know.
We don't know. And that is what he
I
needs to
don't
find
know.
out.
I don't
Barbados
know.
doing it?
He needs to find out
Right.
all the different how these guys
their prices.
yes, how they set
Yes.
their prices. We're not saying that he doesn't have maybe a valid argument.
We don't know.
The point is, if you're gonna just come and make accusations on how St. Vincent,
It's
what he
gouging you
thinks
all
the
doing this.
government is doing,
Just come with facts.
come with all the information from all the others, and let's see and let's compare. That's how you do analysis. You understand? If you want to make an argument,
he's trying. I
you
think
have to
what-
compare
the point
different
that he's trying
countries.
to make is that we're taxing more at the pumps, and that is why.
I tell you something.
That's what I think.
But that is, you see, that is no way.
And
So
it's
for the
not-
privilege of driving, that's where if you want to drive, you pay. So, see the difference between privilege and right? You have a right, yes, for a lot of things. and you maybe have a right to drive if you pass the test, but it's still a privilege.
Yeah. Well,
you understand the point?
Yeah.
So if you want to drive, it's going to cost you this amount of money.
All right. Well, caller, good morning. You like
The goods truck have to use fuel to deliver the goods. That's increased cost and sugar, rice, flour, chicken, everything. The taxi man have to pay gas to supply his trade. That's increased cost to him. So he has to charge his customers a little bit more, but he can't do it because it's irregular. It's not about privilege. It's a stupid argument to say privilege.
But it is a privilege.
It is a privilege. It is a privilege. Somebody got to pay.
That's even always say.
Oh, so no such thing as a free lunch, buddy.
That's what it is.
Somebody's got to pay.
Okay, so what do we do? Like, I always talk about solutions. What's the solution?
61 cents.
What's the solution?
Let me tell you something. These guys just hit us in Canada with another 14 cents. 14, one jump. Boom! On the gas prices per liter. Not gallon, liters. We go by liters. You understand? Environment, green
tax. Whatever. Yep.
Yeah. Green tax.
Solution.
So now,
Solution.
Because I tell you, I made this statement right here before on this radio station. You see, let me tell you something. That is federal, right? That is not provincial or municipal government. Federal. So hey,
gotta call it.
All right, yeah.
Call it. Good morning. You're like.
Sure, they are only shouting you and Steven.
What are you going to Steven? It's not Spencer.
No.
Not me and Spencer.
And I shouting
Not me and Spencer.
Good morning.
Not me and Spencer.
Good morning.
We're playing thing.
The man knows.
It's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. But go
The
ahead.
man knows quality.
He knows quality.
You see, the thing is, Steven, I don't understand.
No, it's a God. It's a red God.
Steven, I don't understand why Bing doesn't want me to ever come on here and converse with you. I don't know. What's going on.
I don't like you are.
I don't you tell me good morning, just pop in.
Good day, my friend. How are you keeping?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Steven, Spencer Martin.
Kenson, you're going to have to call back because we got courts trying to get in. All right?
All right. Okay, buddy. All right.
We got to clear the lines. The lines are cleared for courts. We got to do their time. So.
And guys, I need to run off, as I told you earlier. I had to go earlier. Bones,
Yeah.
my friend, it was great to see you. We'll be in touch. Huh?
Let's see if we got courts on the line. Good morning, this courts. Good morning. Hello, good morning. We're trying to stand by to get courts on the line. If that's them, please call back. So let's see if we can get them in. Clear the lines, please. Please do not call unless your courts. So let's stand by for them. We're gonna stand by to have courts. In the meantime, let me tell you about. Okay, let's see if this is them there now. Hello, good morning. Is this courts?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, buddy. How you doing?
How you doing,
Boy, I sent somebody to look for you there. They tell me they get trying. You deal with them good. Proper.
That's good. Come on, of course.
Proper.
Just in the game.
All right. So, what good news do you have for me this morning?
It's funny that you should ask them because it's quite a lot. Let me see if I can remember all because it's plenty, really plenty. And that shouldn't be no surprise because you don't know the season we're in already. You don't know it's fast approaching. I don't know how to say it, but you know something coming in the next couple of months. And you know that is the time for specials and deals.
Christmas, buddy, Christmas.
Of course. So we here at Court are getting ready with the program, right? We're done ready for you all, long time. We just had some stuff in the pipeline that we have to finalize something, and now they finally finalized. So I could come and tell you them now, right? And so, if you're looking for a loan for any reason whatsoever, for your vehicle, children, school, house, anything, Court where the cash is replaced. So that's the first thing I should say, right? Where we're located opposite the General Post Office in Kingston. That's right before you reach Lady J, coming up from the coast, right? So that's where we're located. Right, so right about now we have a couple of specials going on. The first one being something called a payment holiday. So anyone at all who takes out a loan in October won't have to make any payments in December. That's the first thing that happens.
Say that again.
Let me repeat that, right? Anyone who takes out a loan in the month of October, this month, won't have to make a payment in December. Yes? So we'll check out. the payment in December, you won't have to pay, right? So you get a payment holiday. So then your next payment would be in January next year, right? So we're looking out for you guys because, you know, you might need the money for like do other stuff, just buy some stuff for your children, buy some gifts, anything, fix up your house. So we're looking out for you in that regard. That is the payment holiday. We also have something running, right, where if you refer a friend in this month, right, and you get the loan, you refer a friend, your friend comes in, friend gets the loan, then you both get cash back. Same month, eh? You both get cash back if you refer a friend.
Wow, Shady boy, referring you, buddy. I'm referring you, Shady. Shady, I'm dealing with you, buddy.
Boy, you see, we have a lot of. I hope you see Shady coming in, eh?
Yeah, man. No, I am walking with him. I'm dragging him in. I mean, I'm dragging him because I want the cash back.
You want to see what's that door there? Something, right? I also have something that I mentioned before. This one was out before. This is where if you have a loan with another institution, right, any other financial institution, and you want to clear the balance on that loan and just have one loan paying for the quote, then we'll lower our interest rate. The interest rate that we currently have will lower it by 25%. When you come into UK, you know, we could fix you up as well. So there's three major things that we have going on, right? And then, you know, with the season now getting started, so, you know, there's a lot more to come. So those are the three that I'm going to mention for now in terms of that. We also have other stuff running, which is such as stuff like the business loan that we have with Mrs. Mapp. So if you're a business owner and you have been in operation for a year or more, then you can come in and you want some money to like fix up your business and whatnot. Then you can come in, speak to Mrs. Mapp, and then she will help you be able to get up to $27,000 in cash for the business loan. Up to $27,000 in cash we get we're offering for the business loan. So you come in, you ask for Mrs. Mapp if you're a business owner and you want some.
What does Shady need to bring? Because he want to buy sound system, he say. You want to buy big speakers and all these things. What you need to bring to do that? To access that loan?
Shady does need to bring in some invoices, right? He needs to bring in some documentation to show that, you know, he gets paid from such and such persons as a DJ, you know, so then we can cross-reference those things. He needs to bring in his ID. He needs to bring in proof of address. And, well, the proof of income would be like the letters that you would get from the person who normally do it for. Right? And then you will get fixed up, Shady. So, you know what you need to bring?
Yeah.
When you come in, don't say forget anything, Shady.
No. You don't have everything right now.
I remember I referred him, eh?
Yes. So then you're looking for your cash back. Okay.
I want my cash back, yes.
Okay, of course. I remember that. Right? And it's interesting that you asked that question because some people who may not know would want to know the requirements for a regular cash loan because they hear the deals that we're offering and then they get out the pen and paper right now to hear what you need to get a cash loan with Coach Ready Cash. And that again is very simple. All you need is proof of identification, proof of address, and proof of income. Three things. Proof of identification, proof of address, and proof of income. So if this is your first time taking out anything on credit with Coach, then you will need 2 pieces of ID. You will need a job letter and payslip, and you would also need a utility bill, right? So a recent bill. If the bill is not in your name, then don't worry. The person whose name is on the bill could just write a letter stating that they gave you permission to use the bill, and we need to see the ID as well, and that is that. Or if you don't want to go through that route, then you can go to your bank or credit union and ask for a printout of your account, and once it has on your correct address, then that's as good. Right? So you don't need, it could be one or the other. Right? And for persons who are retired as well, you can just bring in a pension letter. Like if you receive a pension from the NAS, then you can just go to NAS, ask for a letter, and then that would have on your income on it, and then we could use it as well. So you don't have to be employed per se. You know? So like if you retired or if you are a self-employed person, then you can still be eligible to get a loan. And then your ID, your ID, your passport, your driver's license, your police ID, fisherman ID, all of those access. Right? So those two things, nice and simple. Right?
Like that. And give me your opening hours again.
Right. So we open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. And on Saturday we open 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay. Someone is asking about social media. And I've got another question for you, but give me your social media information, though.
Right. So you can go on stopvotes.com. You can use that platform to pick, actually. Right? Stopvotes.com is one of the platforms, and you can also go on readyfinancecaribbean.com, readyfinancecaribbean.com. We are on Instagram, so look for Coach Ready Cash SPG on Instagram as well. And then you can look for Coach on Facebook.
Do you have a direct line to Ready Cash, or do you have to go through the Coach general store number? Because someone said that they have problems getting through when they call Coach, and it goes to a call center in St. Lucia or somewhere. Is there a direct line, or it goes through that same call center?
Yeah, you would have to go through the call center in most places. Yeah, in the case, yeah, you would have to go through the call center. But what I can do is I can give my email on the air. So if you have any questions or queries, you can email me, and then we can get things started out. So my email is amigo_ambrose@unicomma.com. amigo_ambrose@unicomma.com. So that should make it easier for persons to get in contact if they have any questions, queries, if you want their account to get checked or anything like that. Then amigo_ambrose@unicomma.com.
Right.
But normally, yeah. Normally, you would have to go to the line, which is 456-1425. But what you can do as well is my extension is 2123. So as soon as you go to the call center, just tell them the extension you want to reach, and it's 2123. That's my extension. If you want to reach anyone else, we are Ready Cash from 2120 all the way up to 2124. So that's how you can get on for anyone else. Right?
All right. You got any other specials for us this morning?
Yes, there's one more thing, and this is probably one of the best ones. Save it for last. The last one is we also offer something such as a payday loan. That is called a payday loan. And that is, for instance, let's say you out of money for this month, right? And you know you're getting paid the end of this month. But now it's the 10th and you need the money for something. You call up a friend and you say, lend me a 500 till the end of the month. When the end of the month come, I will pay you back. We here at Coach are your friend in that regard. So we have something called a payday loan. That is where you get only up to 3 months to repay, but it's for those persons who are just looking for a short-term loan. And the good thing about that is it is interest-free. Okay? It is interest-free. So you come in, you tell me that you heard about the payday loan and you just want some money to carry up to the end of next month or the end of up to 3 months, and then we can start out from there. The documentation is the same. We still need proof of identification, address, and income, but it's an interest-free loan. So you come in and then you speak to us about that, and then we can fix it.
All right, amigo. Thank you very much, my brother. Good information as per usual this morning. And remember that cash back. Bring somebody with you. Drag them in if you have to take advantage of that.
Of course.
All right, my brother. Thank you, amigo. Thank you very much. Thank you, amigos. Our friend Dave from Coates giving us, as per usual, great information on how you can get some much needed cash around this time. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick break and come right back right here in OMG in the morning. Let's do this break and come right back.
Hello, champions. I am Sinclair Stapleton, your best friend. Today I'm here to introduce you to the red and green Lviv fruit herbal supplements. These products are going to help you to alleviate sickness and pains from your body. They contain 5 powerful fruits and vegetables: noni, acai, mangosteen, pomegranate, and goji berry. And what they do is that...
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. get interactive, get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live, party.
Always wanted a motorcycle, but they've been too expensive. I pass in on my way to work, and then boom, I see courts of motorcycles outside. I'm excited. I get up one day, I go down, I spoke to this guy. I think his name was Sheena, this short, chubby little guy, you know. I purchased 2 bikes so far. It was the 150 SL and the 250 Dragon. This blue, beautiful AKT TT Dragon, this is my baby. I call her Becky. She gives me the best ride ever. My name is Storyboy Nick, and I live to ride my AKT.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Your vision is our mission at Kurtz Optical. Shop today for up to 25% off. And with Ready Finance, pay nothing for 30 days. Book your free eye examination appointment online at www.kurtzoptical.com. Your vision is our mission. Up to 25% off your completed eyewear. Only at Kurtz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. See in store for details.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live. Party from home. Subscribe, follow, send us your voice notes. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or call us live in studio. Be where the world is going. Stay home and connect online. Boom 1069, IKTV. Join the evolution. It's all about you. Connect now.
Discover new Guinness Smooth. Perfectly balanced for a smooth, refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth.
Your vision is our mission at Kurtz Optical. Shop today for up to 25% off. And with Ready Finance, pay nothing for 30 days. Book your free eye examination appointment online at www.kurtzoptical.com. Your vision is our mission. Up to 25% off your completed eyewear. Only at Kurtz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. See in store for details.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live. Party from home. Subscribe, follow, send us your voice notes. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or call us live in studio. Be where the world is going. Stay home and connect online. Boom 1069, IKTV. Join the evolution. It's all about you. Connect now.
night is going to be on the 28th, Brooklyn. Remember to get those tickets now because the price is you're gonna pay more at the door. Go to Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant from 2 o'clock today, and you can pick up your tickets. They're $20 if you go and get them right now. You can go also on eventbrite.com. That's the correct thing, right? Name it, eventbrite.com. Yeah, and get your tickets because you're gonna pay more at the door and you're gonna pay more in the days leading up. So make sure you go and get your tickets now. It's going to be the biggest Back in Time jam. And what a time to have a Vinci Back in Time party. All the big Back in Time songs. You're going to hear them at Woodsy's on the 28th. My boy Woodsy. Nasty man Woodsy, boy. If I tell you how Woodsy do me, boy. Woodsy came to Vincent only one time I see him. Shady one time. Imagine Van turn off this thing, the man. We're going to the man turn off. Imagine Woodsy came, Vance. Woodsy came. I pick him up at the airport. Woodsy went up and the river thing, and I don't get my tube and all kind of thing. Have my tube and my floaters to put around my hand to go in the river and float. And Woodsy, man, he invite me. So I said, okay, cool. You want to invite me to the thing? That chalk tube I had. I had a chalk tube. And that's what Woodsy do me, boy. But anyway, Saturday night, Independent Saturday night on the 20th, the event is at Woodsy's Bar, Back in Time with the legendary Too Cool Chris. If you want to have a good Back in Time party, there's only one person in SVG that can give you that. And he will be at Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant on the 28th, Saturday 20th. Listen, cash back with Flo this October. Flo is giving you all your cash back. That's right. Pay off your Flo bill and be one of the lucky customers to get your cash back from Flo every week. Visit a Flo store or pay your bill online from any of the Flo partner stores to get your cash back. Yeah, remember you can win big with Flo. You can also walk away with an iPhone 14, smart TV, smartphone, shopping voucher, and more. Simply top up $10 or more or activate a 3, 7, or 30-day prepaid combo plan to win. It's as easy as that with Flo. Make sure you go and check Flo out. Hey, my boy, Shallow. Morning, Shallow. SVG Tires right behind us here. Remember, they've got a big special promotion going on at SVG Tires. Special just for you. The Smiling Tire Man. Hey, buy at regular price and get the fourth one free. We're talking about good tires, not no second tires like we Spencer this big have any car in Canada. Good tires, the real thing, all right? Check out SVG Tires by Shallow in Kingston at 457-1467 or in Annisville. Remember, I keep pumping this in your head. It is the real tire shop in Annisville. You turn off going up in Queen Drive there, St. James Medical School. Right there, right after that, right? That's where you get there. Tell you what, let's go and tell you something about the next customer we got coming back. And Spencer's still with us this morning. He's going to spend the morning with us. So we got a special customer inside this morning. We're going to tell you all about your security needs. Shady, should I drop it or should you drop it? Let's go and come right back after this. Yeah?
When using a conventional security camera with infrared lighting for night monitoring, people, vehicles, or other...
Paladin SVG Inc. alarm solution is second to none. We offer intrusion alarm systems, security radar, active infrared beams, and emergency alarm systems. Get perimeter protection for your premises. Active infrared beams protect large areas. Our radar video linkage solution sends data to PTZ cameras for active target tracking, so you can take immediate action. Intrusion alarm systems offer reliable protection and records video the moment the alarm is triggered and sends footage to users via email or the app. Intelligent alarm systems mean you can control your home from anywhere in the world. Find out more at Paladin SVG Inc. at telephone number 784-457-7241. Telephone number 784-457-7241.
And the brother is here, my friend, my security guard. He's in the studio. Vance, welcome, buddy. You bring good news. Hold on. Let me unlock your microphone. Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
But maybe first thing I'm gonna say to listeners of Boom out there, pleasant good morning, who listen on the radio station, who listen on the internet, and also those who are gonna be listening on the replay, like when myself just do after work, and just go back for it.
And also we look at it on IKTV
and
tonight.
IKTV as well,
Tonight,
because
yes.
come on, that's the channel that you have to listen to.
Well, you back with us again this week. Things getting sticky in SVG, as we all see, we all notice. It's like every time you come and you leave, something happens.
Yeah, that is so correct. That is so.
And that is
correct.
not good, Vance.
No, and it's something that you're seeing it all over the world, and that is why company like Paladin is out there to ensure that Vincentian are secure, they are safe. Whether it be your home, whether it be your businesses, whether it be your workers, whether it be your customers, our job is to ensure that you are secure, you have that added peace of mind, whereby you can have a quality system, whether it be CCTV, whether it be the wireless alarm system, access control to your businesses, gate openers, gate closers, any different facets of electronic security solution. Paladin have it for you at a quality product we do have as well too.
All right, you mentioned gate openers and close the remote gate.
The remote gate,
right?
yes.
I don't think we ever went in on that. Now, one of the most security risks in my mind, you get home late and you want to get in your house and you got to get out your vehicle to open your gate to go in. That to me is a security risk.
Very, very much so. And we see the evidence sometime back a week ago as well. So
right.
You know what I mean? So we have to be protective of us. When we leave our home, protect our home. Protect our property, protect our business. When we're at work, we gotta protect ourselves. When we leave work, we gotta protect. So it's unfortunate that we have to be in that kind of situation, but it is what it is, if you want to use that term. I know it's not a good term. So it's up to us, the individual, up to us, the business owners, up to us, the home owners, to ensure that they are protected, their family are protected, their customers and staff are protected. And one thing as always try to stress out there. Now, a lot of Vincentians, they know about the security aspects in terms of alarms, camera system, and so forth. But what I want to say to the Vincentian public and those who are listening out there is the system, the quality of that system. It doesn't make any sense that you spend your hard-earned money to put a system into your property or to your business, and when the time comes for you to go back in to view what's going on, it is like it's waste of time. At Paladin, we provide a system that whenever if something unfortunately go amiss, when you go back into your camera system, you see exactly everything that you need to see. You see daytime like you see nighttime like it's daytime. You see all the color aspects,
HD quality
throughout.
Right.
Yeah, you see, and you see when it comes to alarm system, what we stress out there with the alarm system, we push our wireless alarm system. One of the reasons for that being is that we want to make sure that homeowners, business owners have the control over their system. So not only are you going to be watching your CCTV on your phone remotely from anywhere you are in the world, the same with our wireless alarm system where you could control that alarm. And when the alarm goes off, you know exactly when the alarm go off. If you also have the Hikvision camera system from us at Paladin, automatically that camera system will zoom into wherever that alarm has been triggered. So you will not only are you going to be seeing live what is going on, you also be notified live so that you could take the necessary steps needed, whether to contact the police, whether to contact Paladin to ensure that we see what's going on at your property. So we provide a lot of different security facets for your home and your business. And one thing that we always stress at Paladin is we want to give the customer that added peace of mind, so that you should know that let Paladin do your work for you, so that you could sleep good at night. You could your business could run without you have to be worrying about anything that's happening, because Paladin, we are watching.
Okay, it's interesting you saying that, and I'm going to ask a question and make a statement with that. Okay, let me make the statement. I'm presently looking at this series on Netflix called Sinner. If you guys, is a good series to look at, Sinner. And this lady, she's living in a very remote area. This artist, very painter. She's a painter. You know these artists, they're out of their mind, like he, right? Very out of their mind. They're crazy. Right?
Vision. It's all about vision.
Right? And so she's living in this very remote area, like a woods, little forest area. And we have people like that in St. Vincent, right? And the police, because they found something on our property, like a grave dug on our property. So the detectives advised her to put in the system
on the trees leading to the property, that whenever any vehicle activity, someone, it triggers an alarm.
Correct.
And she will get that alarm in her home, and she knows to look at it. Do you offer, or can you offer?
Correct. No, we do offer that. We do offer it. We basically at Paladin, we are our brand that we use, our product is Vision. We provide a system. We provide system for us, as you mentioned before, radar system, whereby that system, when it put up, depends on no matter how far you live from your home, will actually pick up on human being and vehicle, send back that system to send back that thing to your home, trigger the alarm. We have cameras that we could integrate for persons that uses solar panel. Now, we spoke about that a few weeks ago, whereby basically the sun is basically the
powering the camera
for that camera. They have the onboard storage, whereby you don't have to worry about going and take out the recordings is being stored and downloaded automatically to your phone. So what we just said to customers out there from Paladin is that what your security needs is, give us a call, 457-7241. Come to our office. We are located at Sharp Street. Sit down with myself or my boss, which is Mr. Theodore Brown, and we figure out we could get a solution that meets your need, not only protectively but also financially as well.
I just happen to be in here.
Yes.
Because you're here.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I got two questions.
Yes.
You just spoke about the solar panel, and does it have a backup battery just in case the sun is not shining?
It do have a backup.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Good, fine. Now the other question I have for you, and I don't know if you want to answer it on radio. What are the prices like in terms of, is it affordable for the average person, or you have to be, you gotta be in a certain
because it's a high level
bracket.
system. Because
of the quality of the system
that he's speaking about.
Could the average person afford the cost?
That's a question that we
right. I mean, I don't know.
This is the question that is actually, and Bing could have told to this as well.
We
don't put it in the average category.
No, but wait. I'm trying to get the man to give you more business. Can you complain to me about something?
Yeah.
I say, but you got the man right there in the studio all the time.
We spoke about it many times.
Actually, we just talked about it.
So that is something that has been asked. And Bing could attest to this as well. To message that come through persons who listen to the quality of products that we at Paladin provide, the kind of service that Paladin provide, and the first thing that comes to persons' mind, cost. It's gonna be cost.
We can't afford that because that sounds so expensive.
This is something that have surprised a lot of persons. We at Paladin offer you a system that is affordable, quality, and also serviceable. That is something that we offer. Now,
is it leased to you, or you buy it and then you guys?
It's yours.
Once
you buy,
I have to go up the road there by you there.
Behind,
you remember when you met me last week? I can pass him by you today. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, because that's something that persons ought, because persons tends to atone quality with cost, which is true. Because obviously you have a BMW and you have a Suzuki, one is better than the other. With Paladin, we meet it in the center. We give you a quality product from Hikvision at a price that you will afford. And if you look at this, people, when you build your home, one of the first things that we put, because we grew up with it, is a TV in your home. Now, which one of us out there who sit down at night watch TV? We don't really. We just have a TV as an ornament. We tend to spend more time on our phone. We spend more time on our computer or tablet. But yet we will still go and buy a 48-inch smart TV that costs $4,000 or $5,000 when you could get a system at your home which will be less than that price of that TV. That system now will protect that TV that you purchased that you have no use of. So that is the thing that persons gotta be thinking about, is that it's the same like economics. You have to subsidize. You have to do what is prioritized, what you best for you. So we are saying to customers, what is important. We are saying to persons out there who are listening to me right now from Paladin, security is something that you should not be wanted for. Security is something that you should always be thinking ahead of time. You're protecting your home, you're protecting your loved ones, you're protecting your family, you're protecting your customers, you're protecting your business. Now, getting the right security system, and the right security system comes from Paladin. we ensure that the product that you get in your home and your business is second to none. That is why out there we are one of the fastest growing security provider out there in homes and businesses, and persons who reach out to us whenever we install the security system at their home and or business. They go and tell their friends, yo, check out Palin. This is what Palin done for you. Our technicians at Palin are professional and don't even talk about our backup services.
So I got one more question.
Well, I was gonna ask something about him before. But let me do it before you ask one of your own question. He doesn't live in St. Vincent.
No,
he's got property and thing in St. Vincent.
And he's going back soon.
And he's going back soon.
Yes.
This is not a painted picture. What can you do for him to give him peace of mind? Because he's got his family here, his mother, his property here. He wants to be in Canada and have peace of mind.
I'm glad you mentioned that. One of the things that I've seen is over the last year plus, I've realized that most of our customers are foreign-based customers. And one of the reasons I've seen for that is that most persons, like if they're in the States or in England, they are familiarized and they're accustomed to seeing camera system at homes and business. So they know what to look for. Now, what I'm going to say is this, like, a camera system, you basically have a system whereby you yourself will have total control over that system. You know exactly what is going on at your home.
I have it right now for Canada. I can see everything.
You see everything, and that's the same that we provide for you from Canada to up there.
So here in St. Vincent, for instance, if you come to my door and you ring my doorbell, it triggers a signal to me instantly. And I can see who it is, and I can actually talk to that person. Is your system the same?
Our system does every
He said that. He said that.
Our system does.
He said
and
that.
One of the things that we have seen it with a lot of customers that come to Paladin, sit down with us, tell us what you want, and we will give you a solution for that.
Last question.
Yeah. No, give me questions. That's the whole important for your customer.
Storage capacity in terms of recordings.
The storage capacity depends on the customer. We give you that option.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we give you the option whether it be a 1 terabyte, a 2 terabyte, a 4 terabyte, 8 terabyte. We give you that option. So
2 terabyte lasts about 2 months.
Yeah, our IP system, what we provide, we give that. We don't want to put you in a position whereby we giving you every aspect. You have control.
Bing by a 500 gig. I know him enough. That way.
Don't talk about my security business. Don't talk about my security business. A man like you. Someone is asking. I mean, there are people. Yeah, he's a foreign operative. Yeah, there's someone. Rohan Samuel is asking for a number.
Our telephone number.
In
it's 4 Rohan. Our telephone number, and persons out there who are listening, Paladin phone number is 457-7241. Let me repeat that again. It's 457-7241. Our office is located at Sharp Street. That is basically directly in front of physical planning unit, or another benchmark is next to Cashways. One of the things that the beauty of our office as well, you can actually come into our office, see the product first, and let's see the product operate, see what it is. And not something that you're going to be ordering line, and when that package comes to you is not what you expect. You actually see
it on it on eBay,
first,
and then when it comes in, something else.
It's not like so that's what.
And eBay don't offer service.
No, they have a service.
Big, like you used to buy plenty from eBay, so you're familiar with it.
eBay ain't offering maintenance.
And that's the part there where you best mentioned there, Bing, at Paladin. We know when you deal with something, because you as a technician, I remember when I come here, sometimes I say, oh, this camera system is down, or the TV is down, or the mic is down. But when you're dealing with technical stuff, you will have teething issue. And with Paladin, we ensure our services, our maintenance is second to none. Persons call us anytime, any night. Now, our office, as I mentioned before, our Paladin telephone number 457-7241. Our office open from 8 to 4. You can also contact me after hours. My telephone number is 493-8241. Call me at any time. Drop me a WhatsApp message.
Rohan is asking also the question.
Let Rohan come on.
Rohan, you can call and ask him directly on here if you want, or you can call him as soon as he leaves. Rohan is asking, do you do truth stuff? Well, of course you do.
Yeah, we do everything, Rohan. We ensure, because
Rohan, you can call call him. You call him and you give yourself a number all the time.
Yeah, right? Telephone number is
493. Call him directly, Rohan.
8241. So again, repeat that first: 493-8241, or you can call the office number, which is 457-8241.
Right. Yes, Spencer.
No, I'm good.
You good? Okay.
I want to see him when I
Yeah.
And, you know, I had to mention, because you see me in here, so I ain't got to mention what Bing sent me to give me a special rate. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a good thing because Bing have a lot of friends and he's them on to us. So
if I know Bing, you know, I'm going to let out the secret.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
If I know Bing,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
every time he bring you in here and you get new customers, it drop his price for his bill. So just know Bing getting his thing for free.
You can call on air at 451-1069 if you want to ask a question to Vance about his products and services. Good morning.
Hi, morning, Bing. This is Rohan here.
Hey, Rohan, good morning. Yes.
I'm very much interested in security, especially two areas. For farmland, where there's no internet, do they provide? I would like to ask if you provide security camera. If you can provide security camera for farmland, and what will be the necessary things needed? For example, you have about 5 acres of land, and you're getting a lot of tests, and you want to secure that land, but there is no internet there, and you want to set up some cameras on that land. How could that be possible?
Very good question, Ron. Hold on.
Hi, Ron. That's an excellent question as well. I see.
Ron, you got any more questions, or you want to listen on air or off air? Which one? Listen.
I can listen off here. No problem.
Okay. Or you might want to have a follow-up question. So go ahead.
Okay,
Sunlight. Yeah.
Ron, that's one thing. Just about a month ago, there was a agriculture expo that was at Methodist Church, and we was invited. Palin was invited to give show us the products to farmers, like you said, because there's a lot of those things are going up, theft from animals, theft from vegetables out there. We have a solution for farmers out there. At Palin, we provide a camera system whereby we mentioned earlier in this segment whereby the camera system is powered by the solar system. Also, these cameras also comes with you could actually put a SD card in it to download all the information and save the information. Also, a SIM card. So that SIM card basically will provide you the internet. So there's no need for running cables from your home to your farm, as you mentioned, 5 acres, and that's away from your home. So that SIM card will be used as your form of your internet.
So that's the same SIM card you put in your phone to get your
same
data.
SIM card you put in your phone.
Okay.
So basically, and you basically have your own internet there. You have your own power supply, which is the solar panel, and as Spencer's mentioned a while ago, if the day is overcast, because we know we're in the season, if we have the cameras come with a backup battery, so if the sun is not up there to charge that battery is there to provide that power for your camera system.
What about the trigger? Would he get a trigger?
The cameras also come with motion sensor. We could connect radar to them so that it could actually pick up human being and vehicles, not animals, because especially the farm, not animals. It will actually pick up human beings and vehicles.
But what about some people who pretend they're animals?
No, well, sheep and wolf clothing. We'll pick it up.
Rohan, what do you think?
Yeah, it sounds good. It's just that with because I have an idea of what he's speaking about, but when coming to the internet aspect of it, I'm wondering how much data that will take up and what will be the cost if they have a special from Flow to go along with that. Because as a farmer, sometimes the dance can't pay for the light. And for you to have a camera system that you have to pay, let's say, $100 per month for Flow, and you're not making $300 per month really sometimes as a farmer. Just things are rough.
Well, let me try and answer that for him. I know Flow in particular, they've got different combo systems where you can pay and get a 30-day system for Shady or Giselle. You get these plans which are quite affordable, based on your needs. All right. You can get a plan for just data alone, which is quite inexpensive. But let me let Vance.
Yeah,
respond.
I know that's exactly what I was going to say as well too, because the SIM card is yours. You actually go to, as you mentioned, Flow Digicel, formulate a plan, a monthly plan, use it up, and show that maybe I should, a little tip, make sure that the plan is a rollover, because what will happen with that system is that we could set that system up whereby it only could be used in motion.
Right.
So it's not really continuous to be in use. If, for example, you have a 10 gigabyte plan for the month,
right.
If there's no motion, it will just basically statically, and then it could roll over. The same like your cell phone. Whenever you get plan on your cell phone and you don't use up all that data, you roll over. So the same thing that we could provide out there.
I'll definitely have to come and check you guys. But I'm gonna give you one more point, and this will be in favor of you. Because I've heard of persons who go into people's house, especially persons who are overseas and have their property locked down and cameras there. What they do, because the meter is not on the house, but the meter is way out of the road, they cut the current there. And so all the cameras out of electricity. But now you're saying your cameras have backup power and all that, and they are wireless, which is a very, very good thing. So the thieves them now, they come electronic, they cut your current from the road, and they just come in, they have everything, so everything comes to them.
Thank you.
And also that one I want to say as well too. We just
Thank you, Rowan. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Okay?
when customers come to us and they ask Paladin for security analysts, we just inform the customers at times that it's very good to invest in a UPS system, a UPS, which is basically, as you mentioned, that we know St. Vincent current tends to go now and again. That UPS will provide the backup current if current, in the case of current.
Okay.
And then when current come back, it will charge back up again.
Do you just like how you can go and get a plan from these communication companies? Can you get a plan? Can you come in and work out something?
Yeah, you can. You can. That is something that we.
So it's always negotiable.
Yeah, it's something
like a
come to
farmer,
us.
for example.
Yeah,
you know, farmer. You ain't going. You know where you farm there. You know it's setting up everything, right? And he definitely need, because he's experiencing larceny and all that. Can we say, listen, go to Paladin and sit down and speak to these guys?
You can
So
say
if
that.
farmer idea and he gets
You can say that. You can say that as well, because what at Paladin we are ensuring that St. Vincent and the Grenadines is safe. We are ensuring that persons who live in the diaspora, their homes, their business, their family are protected down here. So there's something that, so whenever I'm going to repeat the number again, and persons want to contact us, 457-7241, give us a call. Or visit our office located at Sharp Street. Come in there. Look, we do a free assessment whereby we go to your home and or your business. We advise you what security measures in place. We sit down with you. We discuss the A's and the B's and the C's, and then we take it from there. So you have nothing to lose more than gain when you use Paladin as your electronic security provider.
Vance, I want to thank you very much. Spencer, we've got a lot going on in our country where crime and you know what our homicide rate is. It's serious.
It's amazing, but it's all over, because I tell you, you want to see the investment of homes in Canada with camera systems. Because look, the police even came at me the other day. Wanted to see there was a homicide a couple of houses down.
So people don't take it. They don't take it lightly.
No, and you should. They came to me because they realized that I have a camera and I'm right at the intersection where it happened, but nobody knew about it until the police, because they kept it on the wraps, right? And they actually came to me to see if my cameras had recorded.
Yes.
But you see, there are slightly few escape routes, and the guys ain't stupid. What they do, they come and they monitor the area to see who have cameras. I mean, I could go on my phone right now and show you every car that go by my house.
In Canada,
every single motor
and that is
car.
something that Paladin we providing for persons down there, and it's something that tends to reiterate over and over and over. It's, you could go on Google, you could see camera system, you could see all different prices, all different type. But the biggest problem is given a quality system at your home. You mentioned as well, the police came by you. Now, there was an incident, and I bring this up a few times here, that it happened in Gibson Corner. The police them went from Gibson Corner to Layu. They checked 27 houses to get the imagery for
with
cameras, and not one of them
were able
to get into it, and
the quality,
because of the quality. So we are saying to persons out there, yes, there are a lot of options out there. But if you're going to make a decision in terms of what you're going to use to protect your home and your business, give Paladin a call. Our telephone number again is 457-7241, or visit our showroom at Sharp Street. I can assure you that you will not be disappointed if you choose Paladin as your electronic security provider.
Vance, I want to thank you very much, buddy. And you could not come at a better time, given what we're experiencing in the country. And you guys sticking there, hanging there. And we can't preach this enough. We got to take our security seriously. In no sense we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in a nice home a nice property and all of that, and you don't have adequate security, as Van said, the people up there, they spend a lot on security. They spend a lot because they take their security very seriously, and we're moving in that direction. We already there now in St. Vincent. So I want to thank you very much, Vance. Every time you come with some great security news. I want to thank you very much. Vance, thank you very much, buddy. And I hope you get some coffee on your way out. Yeah. Tell me, I say, make sure you get some coffee, on your way out. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We come right back. We got all who vote for Labour on a ball right after the commercial break. And we're going to continue. Let's go, Shady. Let's go. Take a break and come back. And all who vote for Labour on a ball. There we go. Go ahead, Shady. Go ahead.
When using a conventional security camera with infrared lighting for night monitoring,
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live. Party.
Always wanted a motorcycle, but they've been too expensive. I pass in on my way to work, and then boom, I see courts of motorcycles outside. I'm excited. I get up one day, I go down, I spoke to this guy. I think his name was Sheena, this short, chubby little guy, I purchased 2 bikes so far. It was the 150 SL and the 250 Dragon. This blue, beautiful AKT TT Dragon, this is my baby. I call her Becky. She gives me the best ride ever. My name is Storyboy Nick, and I live to ride my AKT.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Your vision is our mission at Kurtz Optical. Shop today for up to 25% off. And with Ready Finance, pay nothing for 30 days. Book your free eye examination appointment online at www.kurtzoptical.com. Your vision is our mission. Up to 25% off your completed eyewear. Only at Kurtz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. See in-store for details.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact Live. Party from home. Subscribe, follow, send us your voice notes. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or call us live in studio. Be where the world is going. Stay home and connect online. Boom 1069, IKTV. Join the evolution. It's all about you. Connect now.
Discover New Guinness Smooth. Perfectly balanced for a smooth, refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth.
Your vision is our mission at Kurtz Optical. Shop today for up to 25% off. And with Ready Finance, pay nothing for 30 days. Book your free eye examination appointment online at www.kurtzoptical.com. Your vision is our mission. Up to 25% off your completed eyewear. Only at Kurtz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. See in-store for details.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosaint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosaint General Insurance Company.
Keep calm. We're online now. Thousands of local content for your viewing pleasure. Live. Boom. IKTV. Tune in. Get interactive. Get involved with WhatsApp or Instagram. Interact live. Party from home. Subscribe, follow, send us your voice notes. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or call us live in studio. Be where the world is going. Stay home and connect online. Boom 1069, IKTV. Join the evolution. It's all about you. Connect now.
Rock Vinci style. Yeah! Celebrate October 27th. Show independence pride with fabric from Lanes. Choose from our wide selection of independence themed fabric and let your creative juices flow.
For a third year in a row, Lanes invites our patriots to show their talents in fashion or home design.
There's gift vouchers to be won for the best festive indie pride design. Stride out in pride. Winners will be posted on Instagram and Facebook. Rock Vinci style. Yeah!
Vinci style. Music by New York's finest DJ. The bar freezing cold and the kitchen always open. And hey, all the way from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, get ready for the...
Get ready to experience the ultimate destination for relaxation, unwinding, and socializing at Hotel Alexandrina's Culture Bar and Grill. Immerse yourself in our vibrant ambiance and savor the exceptional flavors of our delicious menu. Our menu is a treasure trove of flavors, offering an extensive selection of wines, liquors, cocktails, mocktails, shots, and mouth-watering dishes. Get ready for a taste of Vincentian hospitality like never before. We're open Monday to Saturdays from 3 p.m. until Hotel Alexandrina's Culture Bar and Grill, where flavors come to life.
Stride out in pride.
Email photos of your design to lanes@vinciserve.com.
Winners will be posted on Instagram and...
Cables, find that at Corazes. We have everything for your home at Corazes. Located in Kingstown, located in Annisville. Pembroke, Diamonds, and Beckwell. Shop at Corazes. Hardware Corazes. Helpful Place Corazes. One Place Corazes. Corazes.
DC of Calypso himself, Elston Beckett Cyrus, bringing you the very best of Caribbean rhythms.
Yo, you ain't nothing but a teaser, a dirty, dirty teaser.
But that's not all. Ron Pompey will be there, filling the ear with his infectious energy.
Banana police.
And Soca Sensations, Mad Sarge, and Chill Bill will keep you dancing all night long.
Yes.
And all this entertainment will be backed by the Kinetic Band.
Plus, we've got our top local DJs spinning the hottest tracks to keep the party going until the early hours. This is the event of the year. The celebration of St. Vincent and the Grenadines independence like you've never seen before. Hey, don't miss out. Get your tickets now. Tickets sold at Randy's Supermarket downtown, or Shell Restaurant, Diamond Grocery, both locations. Soul Gas Station in Bucomed La Casa at PT Bordel, QT Bar, Chill Spot, the Tourism Office in Beckway, and CK Graves in Bucomed. Or you can call 465-4200 for more information. Join us at Pier 1 in Villa Caliqua on October 26th, starting at 9 p.m. It's going to be a night to remember. Brought to you by the experts in entertainment and brought to life by the heart and soul of the Caribbean. See you there.
Intimacy fever. Intimacy fever. Intimacy fever.
It's a vibe on OMG in the morning with a real bad man Big and DJ Shady.
I want to say thanks to those who voted for Labour but now a ball.
Yeah. What you there? Wait, you know who that is?
Yeah, man, the man making out. He getting paid from government, and he be making money on Saturdays and Sundays. The boy rich.
You know, I never taste nothing from this man kitchen.
So he's selfish. He's a wicked boy.
Shady, you from the kitchen already? You make something like a rap over there?
I know the PM this give you a hard time when they play the Sunday morning thing. And he won't tell Shady. He won't tell Shady nothing.
What going on, buddy? Just tell my buddy if you don't never taste something from the kitchen.
Shady, I'm just telling you alone, man.
He come back. That's what he said. Because I just hit him all in one. He win the case, right? He win the case, he making money. He give it to all to have big rally also.
Right.
He didn't give me a cent.
Tell you one thing I know. One thing I know, you notice, me not get invited in studio because you see a big money man come in the studio.
But he ain't invite me, cancel. I don't get invitation. I just walk in.
You know why you don't get invited? Because when we bring you in, we just can't play your thing. Your intro, all who vote for Labour, but now I'm
no big.
We can't play it.
No. It doesn't matter. You can't play it. Like he said.
No. He said that was when he was young.
Let you repeat it himself.
Is he who himself come with that thing? And what he said, I said, so how that he say when he been young? Tell me Am I lying? Did you not say that was when he was young?
Yes, man. No, I'm old.
He said, no, you old and you know better. He not vote for Labour no more. Morning, buddy.
Morning, brother. Look, you guys touched on so much this morning. That boy is like a dinner honey pot. I don't even know where to start to eat.
So sometimes I get a same thing when I'm in Canada. Listen, I sometimes want to phone in and make a contribution on a particular issue. But the amount of people who might be calling on the same issue, by the time I get through, I already lose my train of thought and that issue. Because they're all over the place, and then I just gotta go with the flow, man.
To be honest, there's not even a loss of train of thought. It's just that it's so much that you know what I mean, you have to just choose. But let me say, you guys dealt with that things issue this morning a little bit big. And for me personally, if you want to deal with the tint, you have to go across the board. And my thing, this idea of security and this and that, security, everybody know the government vehicles that the Prime Minister and whoever else are riding at.
Mm-hmm.
St. Vincent is that small. And you see, Grant tried to run from the thing this morning, and one of you made the point that St. Vincent, I think it was Stephen, the kind of security needed in places like America and those places, we don't need it here.
We don't need that.
We don't have them kind of security issues here. If we have them kind of issues here, you realize how the prison all of these places are. You realize how you have police walking with inmates in the road and so forth.
At night when in the night.
And not even
exactly, come on. And even that thing is against the law.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you something, and I'm glad I touched on this, so let me just expand on this a little bit. Right? Do you know that no prisoner is supposed to be exposed to the public? That is the law.
No prisoner is supposed to be exposed to the
Then the
public.
back of the truck, start calling our train, man,
he
train,
And-
give them and all kind of thing.
And here's the thing, Here's the thing. We don't follow that. We don't know who out there trying to kill a man. I remember, for example, the last time I was locked up, the morning when I was going to court. One of them young police tried to step to me to come tell me I have to sit down on the back of the pickup. I asked him when. And who going to put me there? Because I'm not going to sit on the back of a pickup that one isn't insured. You know? And two, you want to have me parading me around like if I'm some type of criminal.
When you say the police vehicles aren't insured?
No, the back of no vehicle is insured. That is why you have to move aside if that is why usually if people the police will take you off most times. Right? And you remember what happened to this said police that jump off a back of vehicle. So if they jump off behind, what are they going to do for me? If they not do for he who was on duty, what are they going to do for me? Yeah? And so I even when I was actively on duty, if an inmate says he's not riding the back of a pickup, I tell them the inmate has his right. The inmate has a right. And so people need to understand that they have these rights and could stand for them. But back to the whole issue of security and tinting. Now, everybody, as usual, we like to say, oh, this is happening everywhere in the world, this and that. We don't ever like to tailor anything for ourselves and towards ourselves, as far as I'm concerned.
In a lot of things.
In a lot of things. And here's the thing being, okay, if you want to say, because we live in a place where it is 90% of the time it's hot sun. Most of us, it's some old vehicle we could bring in St. Vincent. And we pay a whole hand and foot to bring in an old vehicle in St. Vincent. Sometimes when you look at the interior, these vehicles already start to have problems. You know what I mean? So obviously you will need to kind of offset that. People have their own other reasons for tinting, like you might have somebody hide away in a vehicle. But we understand them things.
Family man, I'm a decent
Of course, and that is exactly why you will want the tin. That is why you will want the tin, because you don't want nobody to see that you have somebody other than the family in the vehicle.
You hear what this man
I ain't getting involved with you and Kenson. Kenson live here now. Kenson live here. I ain't live here.
Shady, same thing it is about here now. Same thing it is about here now.
Don't make him find out anything.
Same thing Shady this time, all the time, boy.
Kenson talk, buddy, talk. I listening.
So while they have people with that kind of thing, but if we want to talk security big, you have usually what I know, and I've been trained in more than one aspect of security. Personal security, security when it comes to habeas corpus, all of these things, right? Now, what I know, your principal, which is the person you carry, you have your drivers, that force is always in the back. Tint up the back if you want, as you have, like in Canada and America, where you have maybe lighter tint, smoke windows, just
That's what I said this morning, Kenson. You're right on the target.
But don't come and tell me that you're going to tell me that us Vincentians, we have to have our vehicle clean, but you are in the tint. We put you there, and I always come and say we need to stop this thing that a politician or prime minister, or Gigi or whoever is more important than us. Yeah.
See,
there was just somebody on the road yesterday until they were put into a position.
See, I tell you all the time.
But hold on.
And I know where you're going to go.
Hold on. The office of the Prime Minister.
Yes.
Isn't there certain security measures that must be put in place?
Of course, Bing. Yes, so that's what I'm saying.
So then by what you're saying then, the Prime Minister should not have a security officer.
No, Bing. You will tailor
by what you're saying.
No. Let me explain. You will tailor your security needs as needed. Okay? And that is why I'm saying I have no problem if you want to tint where your principal is. You know what I mean? Tint the back or whatever, smoke the front or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's the same question Stephen asked this morning. So what about the ambulance? What is the driver of the ambulance supposed to be fearing? If you think that the front of the ambulance should be tinted too. Look, there are more ways for me being. There are so many more things that we could think about fighting crime other than tint. Now, I have no problem if they want to, put a certain level, a number tint that you can have on your vehicle, and if it's darker than that, it's against the law or something. But you can't say that we can't, we have to have our vehicles clear, not with the kind of climate that we have here, man.
Yeah, and you burn more fuel. You burn more fuel, especially if you're using your AC.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I said to you before, there are regulations.
And
because
so,
it keeps all the ultraviolet rays to a certain extent, right? And that's the point. But there's a limit to whether your front windows should or shouldn't. But if you're going to, it has to be this kind of tint and only that are like
exactly that I could go with.
Whole front windshield tinted like really when I started tinting back in the late 70s it was 6 inches for your sun visor. You couldn't go below that. The police used to make you tear it off.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I have no issue if they want to regulate the darkness of the tint that you may put on. But don't come and tell me that possibly you're going to say that you have to be clean. I can't live with that. You know what I mean? Because again, as some old vehicles we hire so big.
Yeah, so there could be some kind of compromise. I mean,
you know what I mean? And then on top of that,
seriously, talk about some of them vehicles ridiculous. I mean, the majority of vehicles in this place ridiculous with the tint.
Yeah. Me guilty. Me I go be honest.
I'm telling you. Were you hiding? You talking about Bing? Were you hiding?
Food. Me I go hide. Come on, no man.
So wait. So what are you trying to tell me? Because you can see King is a high security race. Yeah, hide yourself.
Come on, no man. Me I go hide.
So that's one. Dr. Richards let me just say, Dr. Richards Pastor will not be with us this morning, so we got some time. So let's go cancel. So you got some time.
Right. So the other part of it is now that we mentioned fuel. Right? And I really would have liked Stephen to be in for us to have that part of the conversation. But, because the thing is, he spoke about the system under which we bring our fuel in, right? But one of the things that we all forget is that, you see that we call it again, the customs duties up there. All of that comes into play. That everything comes into play when it comes to what happens here with fuel and everything else.
But you know, Kenson, only thought. Let me tell you, in Canada, we paying taxes upon taxes for the same gas. Serious. So it's compounded. It's not like a specific a penny.
When you pay
it's about
taxes in Canada,
percentage.
when you pay taxes in Canada, one, there are things that you can pinpoint where your taxes go. That is number one. Number two, with your income tax and support in Canada, you could look forward to a tax return. We're not getting on here.
Nah, I pay in every year.
Yeah,
seriously.
but here's the thing.
Every year.
If you have business and support Spencer with all them assets and things and
yeah, you can write off certain things, but there's a limit on how much you can write off and this and that.
I know how the system goes there. So that is why I'm telling you the benefits that you getting from paying tax up there, we not see it there.
What do you mean we don't see it here? Explain that.
Bing. In 2016. 1% extra was put on VAT, right? They say it was to go into some kind of fund, some kind of emergency fund. I want you to tell me the amount within the emergency funding. I want you to tell me the first audit you have seen of that emergency fund for us to know how much they need. We were told that with the extra percentage point that was put on to the custom duties, we were told it was to raise money to pay for our regional stuff and so forth. Have we seen something to say that this is the amount made and this is the amount that has been paid out?
I know. You see, the citizens of so-called democratic countries, I have to say so-called because it seems to me like all the democracies are just about gone, but you ain't know it yet. They allow things to fester, and it's a trend all over the world. The majority of the middle class is now becoming the lower class. because the middle class pays for everybody.
Spencer, most of the countries right now are socialist.
Yeah.
That's
The
it
thing
right
is,
there. That's it right there.
The thing is, that's true, because slowly, right, they eat away at everything, whether it's your pocket or your rights or whatever. They slowly eat away at it, and citizens just sit there and take it because, like I said this morning to them guys, these guys go into parliament, all the sides. They go, they present something in parliament. Who are they presenting it on behalf of? Is it really for you, or it's for them to attain more power?
So
You
here's
see,
the thing, Bing.
They don't have
Right?
a meeting, a town
So
hall
here-
meeting to find out from the constituents what are the main things that's bothering the constituency. To
So
ask
here's
me,
the-
when is the last time you ever see that anywhere?
But here's the thing, Bing, right? You ask about the tax situation and so forth, right? What I mean. Another thing, look at our healthcare. Taxes are supposed to cover that, right? That is part of why you pay taxes, so that at the end of the day you can get a return in something, right? Most of the time right now, you go to any clinic or hospital or to the hospitals, most of the time, especially if you go to the main hospital, you have to buy your medication. And I could tell you that because I had to do it.
Yes, let me give you some information. You know that happening all over
I
in
have to do
Camp.
it. Yes, but
you know that happening all over in Camp and every
Spencer.
same thing.
Yes, Spencer.
You know,
Spencer.
and this is the problem I have with these
Spencer.
guys. Yeah.
Spencer.
I don't mind them
Remember-
collect. Wait, I don't mind them collect any taxes, you know, but don't tell me that things that you are supposed to be getting, that you're paying for, you no longer can get it, and yet
that's the
you
point.
take the money and you give it to a
Trudeau was just asked
nonsensical
recently.
war
Trudeau was
over
just
Ukraine.
asked recently.
I
by
mean,
a citizen
Jesus
on the road.
Lord, what's the matter with
Trudeau
these
was
guys?
asked, and this is how stupid this thing is. If you want to talk about the carbon tax and support that Trudeau them have there, it's just another political ploy in the sense that you charging people money to come back and say, oh, I give you a rebate on this. When they take the same money and put it back. When I believe them with the money in the first place.
In the first place, but that's the whole idea. Exactly. No, don't leave it to them because you get rich.
That is the taxi tax.
Yeah, that, I'm telling you.
So you see, so you see, Bing, at the end of the day, the citizens keep on having to do for the government because look, you remember when we were told we join in Alba and we join in Petrocarib for cheaper gas. So when all the rest of the world having problems, look at where Venezuela is.
I agree. I
Look at where
remember
Venezuela
that.
is.
I remember that. Let me tell you something, Kenson.
We
And you know
built-
it,
we built-
a lot
we
of
built-
it is lip service. It's politics.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We built a thing down in Leeward there, right, Bing?
A storage facility.
Right. And we say, oh, we praise it. If you hear the kind of praises and so forth, right? How is that benefiting Vincentians right now? There's no offset. There has never been an offset, not even during the time of COVID and all of that. Have we seen an offset for people here at the gas pumps?
They keep doing it
And-
all the time.
And
They tell you
the
where
thing
you
is
are
thing,
here.
the thing is thing.
Not just
Who
here.
is challenging the government? Well, let's talk about here.
But that's hold on. But that's a good question. Who is challenging the government? Where's the opposition in this?
No, listen to me. The opposition can go so far, and this is what has pissed me off.
Hold on.
Listen, let me tell you what has pissed me off. And I said it on a live yesterday, and I started it yesterday here on Boom too. My question to the people, because if it's not for the people, no politician in St. Vincent or any country could be empowered. None. And so we the people is who give them a mandate or the power to do so and so.
I agree.
No, this is my thing. Who is going to stand up? Who feeling the pressure? Me and you, the Vincentian populace, or Dr. Friday and his team? Eh? Yes, they can go so far and ask a question or whatever, but would they be answered? What about if we, the people, stand up and say we need these answers? Come and talk to us. And we take that power, we take back that power, and we say, watch here, you don't listen to us, you don't talk to us, we're going to move it because that is democracy. That is what we can do.
That is how it should be.
So it comes back to the power of the people and the people taking back their power. So stop telling me about
I gotta
politicians.
do the peace because people gotta realize
Stop
how much
telling me
power they
about
hold.
politicians. I hate
It's the
it when I hear
it's
people
not
come with that.
government. You gave them that power.
But
Because
Spencer,
like I said, they
if
don't
you're
come and sit
telling
down,
me,
and it's not here alone.
but
None of
Spencer,
these guys just sit down and come to the community and say, listen, guys, tell me what are your main issues in this community so we can make it better.
yeah, but Spencer, if you're telling me, if you are mentioning the opposition or politician again, you're simply telling me, you're telling the people, take the power and give it to another person. That's all you're telling me. I don't subscribe to that. And so my thing is this. When is the government going to be held accountable on the question? Because then we have seen, look at the last increase in gas price. Did you hear any announcement? It's when you show up at the gas station, you see.
Rolling average, man. You know
yeah, rolling average, my tail. When oil went down for how much months the other day, we didn't see a change in the gas price in St. Vincent here. We saw it in every other Caribbean country.
Boy, listen, that gas thing is just
and the thing is that okay, if we say we're Venezuela friend and we join Albania for cheaper gas. If Venezuela, they right there, so having their own island support and doing what they're doing, and we shouldn't have been getting it cheaper yourself. Second class. But that's the point. So then, what is the problem? You telling me, you either telling me that one, the agreement that we have
is shipping.
But you're either telling me that that you either the agreement that we have is either finished, or somebody skimming somewhere and pulling the pocket.
Listen, boy, listen. I look through some of my bills and I'm amazed how these guys are allowed to get away with this crap. Water bill, hydro bill, which is electricity, and and natural gas to your house. You gotta pay for the truck that bringing it. It's about 4 or 5 different charges on the same bill for delivery, You think they're easy? And this is where, and you ain't got no control of how much these guys decide they're going to charge you.
Kenson?
Watch. People need to understand that when a politician is put there to be prime minister, president, or whatever, it's a privilege. It is not a right. It's a privilege. And they must work within the best framework for the people of that country.
That is true. It's
a privilege. And we need to remember as a people that it's a privilege we give to them.
Yeah.
And so we must be able to take that privilege from them. And the quicker we make them understand that and remember that, see if they would not change and act within the best for the people. Now, here's the thing, Bing. If you listen to Dr. Friday on Sunday night in Friends of Crown Heights, he outlined some stuff again. He even talk about he talk about the same gas issue, and how they will tackle the gas prices, the heavy gas prices on Vincent. Being some years ago, some of the people might be too young to remember, around 98, all around there. You remember when the ULP called out people to protest, and what they were protesting for? The same bad roads that we have there. And talk about how they're dipping into people's pockets for the cost of maintaining the vehicle. It was now. And the cost of those things is even more, so they don't matter anymore. We're borrowing so much of millions of dollars and support to the whole, and doing what? What are we seeing infrastructurally and support? You might see a nice pretty building. Every minute you're hearing about some type of project or something, but what is it doing for the everyday man in the country? Yeah? What is it doing?
Well, let me hope at some point, Kenson, because I've been here in my hospital for the longest while. Let me see if the hospital won't come. I have my own opinion on that whole thing.
The hospital could come, The hospital could come.
Because...
But what are the mechanisms that are going to be there to make sure that it functions properly and uplift our health system?
Well, let me tell you something. You know what is amazing to me? The amount of stuff we have here. Agricultural produce, and we see it phasing out more slowly and slowly. But when you see the prices for the products that you can get here for so cheap, and when you have to buy it in Canada, it's amazing the amount of waste that we have here, that we can't even export anything out to this country.
So whose fault is that? Let me tell you something.
No, so this is the point. So now
our political atmosphere that we have here, have it that people can't even feel comfortable investing. And it's because the government is making, I tell you, we live under socialism, People don't sit. We live under socialism presently.
Yeah, most of the countries.
Yeah, but that's the point. So it's a matter of making, like, okay, let me get a little thing here. Sandals is coming on stream. It's right now it's the flagship of the government, right? Did we hear during all the time that Sandals was doing their building and so forth, right? Did we hear the government come and say, okay, Sandals will be coming on stream in the next 2 years or so? Farmers, we have sat down and we agreed with Sandals that Sandals and all the other hotels and so forth, they will be taking 80% of their agricultural needs from the country and the other 20% from outside. And whatever it is that you can't manufacture here, they will bring until you can start manufacturing it here. Did we hear that? So how can you tell me that all of these things, you're clapping and you're jumping and you're getting on like a seal? How is it benefiting the small man on the street? Yes, we're talking about 800 jobs. You had 1,700 people going to try to get 800 jobs. And it's like yesterday, everybody know on a live that I was doing, talking some nonsense. If 3,000 people had gone to the job fair, it's still 800 people who they are still looking for. And my thing is, at the end of the day, okay, 800 people get a job. That is not even a dent. That is not even 1% of our overall unemployment or our youth unemployment. And the thing is,
So
is that at the end of
you think there should be a significant? You think it should be significant more?
No, Spencer. The point that I'm making is when we jump up and clap, we need to know what we're clapping for. Because that is not even a dent in our overall unemployment, as I said, our youth unemployment. How is that? How is Sandals doing that? Going to benefit the farmer out here, the taxi driver out here, the coconut vendor there, so you know what I mean?
So no, you see? And they asking.
I want to ask you something though about that Sandals thing though, and I like to ask about solutions and ask you to put forward solutions. What would you put forward as a real solution to the Sandals issue? If you and the NDP, as I know that you're associated with, how would you have dealt with Sandals?
Here's how I would have dealt with it. Grenada gave us a perfect example a few years ago when I can't remember which one of the hotels was being opened down there. And they came and they put out the agreement right there and they said to the farmers, this is what we have done. The hotel has to buy such and such amount of produce from the farmers, and these are the type of produce that they will be looking for. So farmers, this is what you are going to be doing. And they put things in place to help the farmers to get it done.
That is exactly what I was going to say before being
and
asked.
so here's the thing. I was going to get to the solution.
That the agriculture department put in place so that local people could sell the produce at the quality that Sandals looking for. And any other hotel, as a matter of fact.
First and foremost, before you get to all of that, where's the agreement? We don't know what the hell the agreement is between Sandals and us.
Stuff, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and the thing is, the sad thing is, you know what the sad thing is?
When you have the lands,
this is the sad thing. This is the sad thing.
You know how? Why not?
If you have a company like Reno, a company like where the fishing people are the name again, Rainforest. If you have all of these entities getting all of these benefits, the fact that they have Sandals as more of a flagship than anything else. Right now, Sandals is it for St. Vincent. Sandals is the goal. Sandals is working on gold. Sandals right now is milk and honey. Right? You think they are not getting even more benefits than these two entities there? So what is SVG really getting from this?
But you see, I can go back to the agricultural thing, to the products that are produced here agriculturally, and we don't use a lot of chemicals in this place. The quality of our products is excellent.
Spencer,
it's just that
since 2011,
it amazes me the amount of waste.
Brother, since 2011, Saboto Caesar, when he became Minister of Agriculture, stated that they are going to build what do you call it?
Abattoir?
No. something to add value to all the fruits and everything we have here, where we will do canning, where we will do preservation and all of these things to sell outside. A processing plant. Where is it? Since 2011, we've seen all kind of money spent, how much millions spending all on hotel and all thing now. Why couldn't the NIS money go into that? You don't think we would have been seeing a quicker turnover from that and the country actually benefiting and food security and support becoming even better for us?
All right. Let me get Kenton, hold on. Let me get Spencer in to give his final thoughts, and then for you to give your final thoughts as well, because we're at that time.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
No, I mean, Big, it was great having me here again.
With response to Kenton, what Kenton is saying, and then we'll do a wrap up after.
Kenton makes a lot of good points, right? I mean, and I am on this side with him when it comes to what the government is doing and not doing for the farmers. I mean, I think, you hear a little bit here, a little bit there, but in terms of preparing for hotels and stuff like that, agricultural products don't just go overnight, right? You gotta give these guys the tools now and the help. And I mean, you give a farmer $500, they have what really? I see so much avocado in this place here. And all them avocado just ripe on all them vendors. Top notch stuff.
Walk to the market and
I mean, you know how much you gotta pay. Bing, I'm telling you, I buy this stuff in Canada. I spend a lot of money on groceries, trust me. Because I still like my local stuff. Bing, if you go and pick up 3 sweet potato in Canada from Jamaica, and it weighs 12 pounds. 12 pounds. You know how much that costing you? Anywhere between 40 something and 50 something Canadian dollars to 12 pounds of sweet potato. It's 4 something a pound. I'm telling you, avocados, same thing is $4.99 Canadian a pound for avocado that come from the Caribbean. Not them little thing you get out of Mexico, they got like 6 in a bag. When you go by Costco, you pay $9 for it. I talk about if you want good quality products out of here, you want to tell me that them men can't subsidize cargo in terms of airline because you got to get it there within a certain time period. How come Guyana, Trinidad, and Jamaica, well, Jamaica is close by, but pimento peppers and all that stuff is Guyana and Trinidad they come out of. And if you see the price of that stuff in North America.
All right. Kenton, your final thoughts?
All of what you say, Spencer, comes because of a national way of thinking, not a partisan one. Even though you might have a partisan something in those countries, these people still see things from a national standpoint. Where, for example, Jamaica, when you talk about joke and those things, it's strictly Jamaica, it's Jamaica. And so forth. So we have to come back to having a national outlook on things, and then we'll do better. And my final thing is, I hope that people understand what all-inclusive means when it comes to a place like Sandals. Because I know for sure that the small man out here, and I have a documentary from Jamaica to show on my show with that. I know the small man out here, the small vendor and so forth, they have nothing to benefit. But it's just a matter of time. Because I don't want nobody say I'm pulling down the country.
Let's see.
So have a good morning, Big and Spencer and Terry.
Catch you tomorrow morning, buddy. Catch you tomorrow morning. I wanna say with my piece where Sanders is concerned, I said from day one that I am happy.
I like the idea
to have a hotel brand like Sanders in St. Vincent. That's my personal opinion. I am happy to have St. Vincent.
I think it's a good thing
to have a brand like Sanders in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
I mean, big
right? Nothing will be perfect.
Right.
There's nothing perfect. I know of a hotel right now that have. I mean, it's my friend, my partner, I'm going to call his name, that if you see the reefer containers park up in the yard with all this stuff that's brought in from outside, all the amount of stuff that is brought in for this hotel and that is being used when we produce
perishable stuff.
Yes, but we produce.
Yeah, a lot of the same thing.
Meat, we have the fish.
That's the point.
We have all the agriculture stuff.
And I know we basically know the stuff that they bring in.
Yes.
And I mean, St. Vincent could grow that quality if they get the right help.
And my thing is, I hope that Sandals will not be doing the same thing.
Well,
and more.
But Sandals would have to do the same thing if the government and the agricultural department, hey, don't set people up, farmers to do producing quality stuff that Sandals
But that's
looking
the
for.
point. I was going to make the point too. One of the problems that we have in St. Vincent is quality where our farmers are concerned and consistency. Right?
That's true.
Consistency.
Because
When you
everybody
have a
want to go the
hotel-
same thing one time.
When you have a hotel chain,
You got to be able to supply
and you
them all
have
the
a
time.
brand like Sandals, consistency is important.
yeah.
If they say they need 1,000 eggs every day, they need 1,000. You have to
Yeah.
be able to produce 1,000
Yeah,
eggs every day.
yeah.
If they say they need cabbages, you know,
So
a million.
So let's
a million
Okay.
tomatoes, a million
Right.
lettuce, a million.
So Sandals is coming on
we
stream.
have to be able.
Sandals is coming on
or else,
right.
or else they will be importing
So
it.
now we know about Sandals for a while. Sandals is coming
And that
on
is
stream.
my issue.
Sandals is coming on
That is my
stream
issue.
in March next year.
Yes.
Were the farmers equipped?
Are they prepared?
Are prepared
Are they
to
prepared?
supply these guys?
Are they prepared
That's
for
the
the
problem.
opening of Sandals?
That is
my
that is an
issue.
absolutely good question.
That is my issue. From the opening, from the day in March when that ribbon is cut, will our farmers' products be in the kitchen
Of Sandals. Very good question.
or will they be
Importation.
Or will there be 100 reefer containers stacked up on the property of Sanders, where they bring in all of their stuff from Jamaica, and from other places? That's where I have a problem with it.
I agree.
You know,
And everybody should have a problem with it.
And are the farmers preparing? Have they been prepared?
Have they been given these tools to prepare?
You know,
for that?
How are the farmers? Do they have contracts already?
I don't know.
March is right there.
Yeah,
you know?
right there. Boom.
March is right there.
We see.
And they opening in time for the World Cup, for the T20 World Cup, which is coming to St. Vincent. Who Sanders are getting all these things from? Those are the questions that I
agree. I have the same questions. You got to start holding the politicians. I don't care who's in it, but you got to start holding all of them accountable for this kind of stuff. All of them. I mean, these are basic, fundamental questions. And sometimes, they always wonder why they get voted out of office. Simple things. Why? You think coming on the radio and talking about some fancy words and fancy projects that just in somebody utopic mind, just brainwashing people with nonsense all the time, and the real world is out there that people facing issues. Who you really think you're tricking or you're fooling? You're fooling yourself, because you would not always be in office. You see, so you got to come right back to the ordinance, to the same system that you could have fixed.
So James used to say, be careful what you do when you're in government, because you're gonna
They're
come
gonna come back to catch up to you.
You're gonna have to live with those things. You used to
Ding,
always say that.
my old man, and
always
if
say
I
that,
tell you, my old man
Careful
been in
what
this
you
thing from
do.
the beginning. I learned all this stuff from my old man, and that's why I could say it. The problem is a lot of us afraid to say it.
My partner bought, my schoolmate bought the accent. Tell me to ask you, who you voting for next time around?
But let me tell you something.
Answer board.
No.
Answer board.
Colin and I are very up to yesterday, day before yesterday. Me and Colin be out talking.
But
I
board
be old
want
man
to
know me good.
Next time around, who you voting for?
I want board come home and come in the studio with me. Board to stay and the board to stay over there. And all board doing is texting. He won't even say like, he pick up his phone and call.
Leave him.
No. Board must send the old man,
Leave my
But he don't even call in. But
leave him.
you must phone, man. Let me have a
Leave him
conversation.
alone.
You
Answer
all
board
of my
question.
business.
Answer board question.
No.
Are you going back to your mooring? Have you changed? Are you going over to
Bing,
the other side?
Bing, let me tell you,
Are
the last time, people see me home here several times.
And there are people who were thinking that you're here.
Seriously, people saw
But
me.
he had dinner with the Prime Minister.
But don't listen to
Sunday
me,
night.
The Prime Minister met me up the road because some girls come and ask me if I ain't coming. I had to scramble on clothes and go up the road.
He said, answer the question.
No, because I be okay. But let me answer your question. If I had to choose now, and this is serious, I'm speaking my mind. If I had to make a choice between both parties, I would not vote.
No, you have to pick.
No, I ain't
one.
picking none.
So
I'm
you will
totally
not vote.
disillusioned with both. I'm serious. Disillusioned with both sides. And I know the PM gonna be mad again because I know he mad already, but it doesn't make a difference to me. I don't walk by the PM office and ask for nothing. The problem is, and you hear it everywhere.
Why have you?
I get this everyday bing. Bones boy here this morning and boom boy, we need 6 more like you. So I'm saying, you mean to take? I going out there and speaking my mind. What is the intimidation for other people to speak their mind? What is the Prime Minister gonna fire everybody because you talk against him? What's the matter with people? That is your democratic right. Is to criticize.
Can I ask you quickly what has caused this? Because you know
Bing. You know what's the number one
campaigned,
issue?
You came from a family. You're from a family. The foundation of labor.
What I find.
You're born in.
Let me tell you what really triggered
vaccine.
I'm telling you that and the PM could vex me till he dead. I would never, people all you listen to me again. I've said it many times. I would never forgive the government for that vaccine mandate when people at Christmas time when I call him right on the station, he been in the studio. And I told him, don't do it. And I'm telling you, until the PM recant it, and he say he made a mistake, and all the evidence now is showing that they knew. Every single one of them knew. The problem is that all the people, some of them are lucky, but a lot of you who took them jabs know all your suffering is shame. A lot of people shame to come out and say we having issues. The evidence is there. The FDA, the CDC, every single one of them recanting on a lot of the stuff that they be pushing, and yet you got these nincompoops here still trying to push this jab, and I'll call them that because it's just strictly asinine, preposterous that these guys gonna still try this stuff. For what? Well, you think you're gonna live here forever? What's gonna happen to humanity in the long run with this stupidness? And I don't care which one of them vexing me. I want to come and approach me face to face and deal with the issues. And the PM could always, I don't care. It was wrong. It was completely wrong what these guys did to these people, and still telling them, I ain't hiring you back until let's say come with this agreement. What's the matter with you? I know it will come back to bite him, and not just from me. If the polls gonna show it, the polls would show it. So doesn't make a difference to me.
So you
I'm very passionate about this.
I know you are, and I could see it in you.
What? The thing, it irritates me.
So you think that they're labor people just like yourself?
Plenty, because I know I hear them. They come to me because they figure I'm their voice. So I say, well, why all they don't talk out? Boy, Bones, boy, you know what you're talking about, boy. Next thing you know, yeah, I get throw here and I get throw there. For what?
Let me read both messages. I'm reading it as it is. One hug from Papa, and he definitely.
What you talking about? What you talking about? But.
One hug from Papa, and you're gone back.
But let me tell you, the PM met me up by Cafe Soleil
on Sunday night. So you didn't have.
I wasn't going. I didn't know you was going there. No, I wasn't going. I tell you.
The man plays, so you know you.
No.
Why did you go to Cafe Soleil?
The two ladies. One is me travel agent.
Wife. I hope you're listening. Eh? Go ahead, continue.
Cheryl, no. She listening. She listening. So I get a call from my cousin. Boy, they got some ladies up here asking for you. Now I don't know who it is. I tell them I wasn't coming. The place is. Yeah, I mean, I have exhausted Cafe Soleil. To be honest with you. And we ain't gonna talk about Cafe Soleil and why I don't wanna. It had nothing to do with the PM who owns it. You know, it's a lot of different things. So I'm there, and then I see the PM rolling with this security group, and he's going from table to table. He listening to me, and he will tell you he's going from table to table. Now my table is almost the last one down the end. So comes, greets the two ladies. And he got a big greeting smile on his face. And You making eye contact with me yet?
Hey, hostess,
Yeah. You checking out the
Hey,
girls.
hostess, smile. Hey, hostess, smile.
He said, look at these two beautiful women and look at the smiles on them. He said, but are they in bad company? He said, always said they're in bad company. And all I do, I just laugh at them. I look at them and say, hey, not because me and you at war, you know. You can still say hi, but I will continue to lick all you up with all your stupidness. You know, he didn't like that. PM, you know it's the truth.
Boy, at the time, boy.
You know it's the truth.
Oh, Lord.
And he knows exactly why I made that
I'm
comment.
taking no more calls. I'm taking no more calls.
Man, listen to me, man.
I'm taking no calls. I'm taking no calls. I'm taking no calls.
All who want to hear me. Guys, I am holding these guys responsible for that stupidness. And a lot of governments all over the world,
stupidness you speaking
the
about?
vaccine issues, and all of them now, you see in all the court cases all over, and governments, all of them, they're losing all the cases.
Right.
Because it was pure nonsense. The evidence was right there. Common sense.
So if the government of St. Vincent didn't go with the vaccine mandate, you'd still be voting.
Because you know what? There are a lot of things. No. There are a lot of things that they're doing that I don't approve of. And that is the issue when it comes to people.
When did you realize that the ULP are doing stuff that you not approve of? When did this start? Because up to the last general election, you were a big supporter, campaigner, financier, and you voted for the ULP. So
no, I don't vote. You know when is the last time I voted?
So
I swear to you. I swear to you, the last time I voted.
Campaign,
I'm supporting the party, but I don't. Let me tell you.
Right.
If I always have this quality that I set big, where if you spend most of your time living outside of St. Vincent,
you shouldn't.
I don't know if you should or you shouldn't, but I am one of them guys who I don't feel comfortable voting because I ain't living here. So I've not voted since 1984. I'm sure to God, never did.
But you come home and you
I come home and I look at and I observe and I whatever. But I don't always come home for elections. I wasn't in 2020.
Right. But you're a big supporter, no matter where you are.
Yes, but
no matter where you are. So beside the vaccine mandate,
if a man
beside the vaccine mandate, your eyes were open according to you and decided that you're not supporting the ULP.
If the government, I mean, I get a lot of things coming to me all the time, right? I mean, whether it's hard copy or by word of mouth or whatever, and you know, you do your own analysis, you do your own examining, and all this kind of stuff, and issues. You phone people, you ask questions, right? And you see and you hear from the public what's going on, and you seeing some of it for yourself. I mean, things irritate you. And when you call certain people and you say, you know, they expect you because you're part of the party that to go along with it. You understand?
You're a party
man. So they put in party before country. I ain't in that nonsense. I'm not in that nonsense. I ain't putting no party before people. And the PMLM could take it and swallow it if they want. I don't care. I am not putting party before people. It's garbage. You know what Cato did in 1984? When them fellas and them started to misbehave, my old man was his main advisor. Been there from the beginning. 3 of them form Labour Party. He, Cato, and Tanis. 3 of them. And Cato said, when them fellas started to misbehave, he said, let me tell all you something. I ain't gonna fire all you, know. He called the election. He said, let the people speak. Your father-in-law, I've been here. I went to Canada in 1983. Went up there with my landed papers. Started college. Came back home because college went on strike later on in the year. And so they finished the semester early. I came home in April of 84 for the whole summer. I watched your father-in-law put together a party. I mean, he don't call himself the NDP. He grabbed a group of guys, not a soul. Hardly anybody know any of them. In 3.5 months. And when them fellas realized what's going on, that's like your father and others tell you, when people fed up of you, you could pave all the road in gold. They will still get you out of office. You heard when I said it? Let me tell you something. When I see scrambling my old man and them been doing in 1984, when they realize that the people really turn against them, they nearly go stone crazy and they knew they were going to lose the election. Let me tell you something. I told the PM in 2015, last rally he had in Sandy Bay. Hawkins and I were at the rally. And I was supposed to go visit him this Sunday. And he come down off the stage when he saw me, say we had to cancel the Sunday thing. And I told him, I said, PM, I've coined a term. He said, what's that? Come around, he watched me straight in the face. He put his hand on my shoulder. I say, I always tell people, it's easy to hold on to power. It's when you get it, how you use it is going to determine whether you keep it or it goes from you. Watch how you use it. That's the point. You could stay in power forever, I don't care. You just use it the right way. You understand? If you have a democratic system, you got no term limits, you could stay there until you're dead, until you turn old Mars. I don't care, as long as you do the right things.
So based on your analysis and how you feel, let's take out your personal feeling.
Right.
What are you getting on the ground as to what will happen in the next
thing? To be honest with you, it depends on who you talk to. Right? I mean, some for the party would tell you, boy, Bones, boy, the man ain't going back. I ain't talking about I'm talking about party supporters, you know.
I mean, which party supporters?
ULP. Same thing with the NDP. I got a lot of NDP friends, but me and one of them fellas there, you know. Serious. So, you know what would be interesting? Let's see the percentage in terms of the eligible voters, because we see a trend, and it's not just in St. Vincent. We see it coming less and less and less all the time, because people are totally disillusioned. Why you think politicians...
So we have a problem.
We have a problem all over there in any democratic country. So why you think people, right? It's almost like if people give up. But it's because people don't talk out.
So what's the solution?
In terms of what?
Of how do we fix the problem?
Because
you say we have a problem.
We have a problem.
What's the solution?
More people should speak out. More people should start demanding from their politicians. Listen, you need to meet with the community a little more often. We need to talk about the main issues in this community. We need to do this. And if they can't make their effort, because you want me to vote for you to represent me, but you can't make time for me to come and tell you what the issues are in my constituency, man, I'll kick you out, literally. I will. Because that is your responsibility, is to talk to us. I'm telling you, I get requests every Jesus Christ day. Start a third party. You think I really want to be a parliamentarian? Because I would make a lot of changes. Why don't they open up the strangers gallery to somebody asking a question every time this parliament, or 2 questions? Because the representative is asking in your interest. If they had gone to each community, right, without these mandates and ask the people, what do you think? I bet you they would have get a no from every, because people were forced. This was forced on them. You had no choice. You think it's easy when you know you're going to lose your house because you miss a payment? Right at Christmas time, when we know Christmas is the biggest festivity we have in this country, in terms of we're supposed to be a religious country. Christian. What does Christmas mean? The birth of Christ. And you can fire people before that when you know everybody depending on the few dollars? Man, listen, I would never forgive the PM and them for this. Jimmy don't even talk to me no more when I text him or phone him. And I don't care. I told him I'm not relenting on the issue. I'm not. You must say you're wrong when you're wrong. And the evidence today proves that you were wrong.
I want to thank you very much, my brother. That's for you.
We didn't come in here to talk about Randy. You lead me to it.
No, I mean, I've been asking forever, and I asked.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, bought Awahi bought phone and bought you cheap. You just texting.
No, leave my body alone. Leave my body alone.
I gotta talk to the old man, but you boy.
Leave my body alone. Leave my partner alone.
No, but you see, Bing. Listen. Listen.
Point made. I don't know what that means.
Listen.
We gotta go.
I know.
We're
I have no problem. I have no. Jill would understand. We have no problem. Jill enjoying the conversation. Now she don't put your head in it. Listen, I have no problem supporting a party that to me represent the people. I don't want to hear about this project and that project, and everybody know what's going on, but nobody wants to talk. Why?
All right, buddy.
That's how we hold them responsible.
I'm taking no more calls. Could you please
all right.
Calls?
Next time, guys.
Until Spencer get back to St. Vincent, he's sneaking and sneak out. They said that you're one of the foreign operatives. The way you just
me
coming in and coming out. I'm just reading what these people
No.
When
I only see me start coming in with my own plane, then I only could say that.
Hey, listen, folks, thank you very much.
Have a good one, guys.
Morning. Thank you for the 2 days. Spencer came and had some fun. We had some fun with him, and he had some fun with us as well. So tomorrow morning is Wednesday mornings. We don't care Wednesday. We don't care.
I should have come in tomorrow then.
Tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, you should have been in here.
You never know. I might pop in on you again here. You never know. I might pop in on your buddy. All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. We go on until tomorrow morning.
Boom 1069 is trending.